Sometimes in life, you just make the right decisions, and you've made two of them today. Supporting Norwich City and tuning in to the TNC Watchalong. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully, we've got a Tuesday night bonanza ahead. It's Watford up today, and we've got the opportunity to win the championship. Welcome back to the TNC Watchalong, sponsored by OneFootball. Download the best football match day companion app on the whole planet. It's completely free. The link is in the description. We'll be going through the team news thanks to them shortly. But first of all, I hand over to my man, friend, partner, Chris Reeve. Chris, how are we?
We've conquered all of England. We're never gonna stop. From Blackburn down to Bristol, we beat the fucking lot. Mike Walker and Dave Stringer, the kings of Carrow Road. Now Farker is our leader, and Pookie is the GOAT. Ale, ale, ale.
Amazing. This is even better because we've got the brilliant Adam Leventile in at Carrow Road. He's probably looking at us going, what's going on? Well, Adam,
what is going on?
It's a big night. I bet you've never had an intro like that before.
Adam, it's so good to have you with Wi-Fi, my man.
Can you hear me properly?
You sound great tonight, mate.
That's fantastic. Yeah, no, look, I'm very jealous of you two. We had a brief conversation, didn't we, last night, Chris? And yeah, my nerves are jangling, but you can just sort of literally drink it all in and just wear those silly hats and enjoy tonight. So yeah, fair play. You deserve it. But yeah, this is a big night for obviously for you guys to win the title, yes, but for Watford to just cement our place in the top two would be really, really, really big for us.
Adam, an injury doubt prior to the game from Daniel Farker's pre-match press conference. Timu Pukki, he starts for Norwich City tonight. How worried are you that the GOAT is going to be playing against you tonight?
I think he's going to be worried about his knee, so he won't fancy it. He's not really been in any goal scoring form either, so I'm not really too worried about him. No, look, it's obviously he's an exceptional player.
Hang on, is that Zombie Nation in the background?
Yeah, I'm not joining in with it. I'm not doing it. You can do it. You can do it. I'm not doing it.
It is Zombie Nation.
This is your anthem, right? Your pre-match anthem.
Yeah, just Adam, this is not a personal dig at you, but just be quiet for 5 seconds.
Okay, you can hear it on.
Amazing. Right. Now, this is an official TNC/The Athletic collaboration, because not only have we got the Watford's Adam Leventile, we have Norwich City's Michael Bailey. Now, this could get chaotic. 2 people at Carrow Road, 2 people not at Carrow Road. Zombie Nation's going on.
I owe you this. I owe you this from Saturday. I can wave at Adam. There he is.
Wait back.
There he is. He's over there. See, look.
He's over there.
He's over there. There you go. This is fully interactive.
Why don't you two just ask each other the questions, and me and Chris can just sit back and have a beer for a bit?
Yeah, sure. Adam, you feeling confident?
No, not really. It's just you always seem to start really, really well. I remember I was at home watching the Huddersfield game with my son, and you'd already scored like 5 goals before the game had even kicked off. So if Watford can just keep it tight, see it out a little bit. I'm just getting drowned out by this bloody music.
It's all it's been. It's all it's been here for weeks. This is it. It's just Zombie Nation and goals.
What is the story behind it? Is this all? Was this happening when you were?
This is these two fault. This is these two fault. This is caught on from the Watchalong, and it's
well, we just started humming it, and then every time we scored, Chris went off on one, and now it's somehow being played at Carrow Road.
There's a piece on it. There's a piece about it when you come back into the.
I doubt it, Adam.
Well, you should do. You've changed the ground without even being here, which is pretty exceptional. So, yeah, well done.
Adam, I really want to ask you, my man, because we couldn't quite get there last night when the connection wasn't so good. And I will go to you in a minute, Mr. Bailey. What is your heart saying in terms of a score prediction, and what is your head saying in terms of a score prediction?
Be honest, Adam.
I genuinely think that I remember the last time Watford came here, and you were basically on your knees, but we were really worried about sort of not being able to win our first game. I think this was our first game in the Premier League that we won when we came in November. And Watford can win. Watford can definitely win this game, but it just depends what sort of mindset your boys are in, and that's all it comes down to. But Watford need to be better than they were against Luton. They need to be up for it, because it's going to be a proper tactical battle tonight, a pure battle rather than a battle with a pitch and a horrible ground. So we shall see. I haven't given you a prediction, but I reckon I'm thinking of like a 2-2 draw would be all right.
Michael, before we go to you, Michael, everyone at home.
We are definitely getting taken down for copyright tonight. Right, Michael, how are you feeling? Because unlike Saturday, it feels like there's a lot riding on this for both teams here. Who's going to come out on top?
Yeah, I mean, I've done a couple of bits with Watford fans in the last 24 hours, and they do seem to be fearing they're going to bottle it. Whereas, and in general, over the rest of the game, whereas I don't see it like that. I think they've got more than enough to finish second. I think it's a really difficult game. I think Norwich have had a load of distractions. So as you say, we're going to get a pretty good idea. I mean, watching them in the warm-up, they seem in a really good place, but I can't judge how sharp they are from that. So we'll see pretty quickly. You're right. I mean, this is going to be a proper tactical test, like Adam said, and there's stuff I still want to see them prove. And I'm sure there must be bits in the group that are like, this is the team that we got relegated with last year. We've got to kind of still prove a point. I know it's just this and that. We've already gone up, but I'd like to think there's a professional element in the back of their minds that thinks this is a good chance to do something that we won't get to do in the other games. So I feel that, but I mean, it's difficult because there's so many extenuating circumstances in it all as well. So, they have been celebrating at the weekend. They are promoted. It makes it very different. And let's just hope there's not a stupid sending off this time, and we get a proper game in 90 minutes, 11v11, and see how it pans out.
Definitely right. We can't really hear you anymore, guys, so we'll let you go. Adam, Michael, thank you so much.
Thanks, Adam.
All the best.
Thanks, Adam. What a man.
Well, if we don't get taken down for copyright tonight, we never will. There we go. Big thank you to Joseph. Ija Minhem. Let's go in Maltese. Love you guys from Malta. Chris, you sent me a message this morning. Apparently, we've gone viral in Malta over the weekend.
Yeah, form an orderly queue, people, because we are now massive in Malta. Absolutely buzzing at that. Ladies and gents, it is that time. Please do get your score predictions in. Please do get your emotions into the comment section, and jump on our Twitter account if you are strapped in for the full 90 minutes. And do give our pinned tweet an RT. The reason why that's important is we need as many Norwich City fans in this stream as possible tonight to celebrate lifting that title. Is more important than ever before. And don't forget to get your TNC setups in, just as the wonderful Christine Dye has done on Twitter already. I will personally go through them and retweet all of them as a thanks for your unbelievable support.
Definitely. Simon Thomas, good to have you involved again. Hopefully the goggles are close to hand. Bailey and Levers, YouTube gold. There was a lot going on there. They often say, don't they, live radio is like a roller coaster. Well, live TNC watch-alongs are like a roller coaster on absolute steroids, especially when you can't really hear what the guests are saying. But that's all part of the fun here on TNC. 2-1 says Andy J. 3-1 says Ian. 2-1 says Gollins Vlogs. 1-0 says Richard. Let's quickly take a look at the teams brought to you by One Football. Norwich with the one change. Javi Quintilla comes in for Dimitri Yanulis. Of course, Yanulis out suspended, but unchanged other than that. This is how Watford line up. Very attacking, good players in there. They've got Sarr, Sema, Gosling, Hughes, Cleverly. they are the second best team in this division. Of course, only Norwich City better than them. So, Chris, this is a big game for Norwich tonight. The title can be won. It will be better to get that wrapped up sooner rather than later. But like Adam said there, more on the line for Watford. This could be the make or break of them going up automatically.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And, I'll be very candid and very honest. And a lot of people won't expect me to say this, but I think I've mentioned it a couple of times. Watford are the only team in this league that intimidate me. Watford are the only team that I've said from the off have got Premier League prowess. They've got quality. They've got the same squad depth that we've got. They will pose problems for Norwich City tonight. Will we still be on a hangover? Of course, we'll have the answer to those questions sooner rather than later. However, Jack, I am just so confident. I think the lads will have all the motivation in the world to beat second place, to win that title, to get that title in the bag. I think it's a massive, massive moment for this football team. And you looked at that team, Jack, and I saw you tweet saying that's a title-winning team, and it is. I was worried tonight with the potential omission of Timu Pukki, but that's a hell of a strong team. Big Andy is going to have the game of his career tonight. Of course, he's going to come under the most pressure he's come under so far. Norwich City need to learn in terms of how much space they gave a quality forward in terms of Danjuma against Bournemouth. We gave him too much space. He shot from distance, fired it in the top bins. Watford have got the ability to do that. Norwich City need to switch on tonight. They need to keep it sharp, keep the ball moving. But as you know, Norwich City have not lost a game when they've scored first in this whole entire season. And of course, you would know that.
We lost against Bournemouth.
If you get that from One Football. Is that true?
We lost against Bournemouth.
Was that one? No,
yeah,
didn't.
Maybe before that.
Did we?
Huh? Yeah, we scored first, didn't we?
There you go.
Before that, I'm sure that's spot on.
Most of the season.
Sorry, I should have just let that go. Toby Gallant, I'm taking nothing other than a 4-0 from today. Hope you're well. Championes. Yeah, Toby. Optimism amongst the comments, which is lovely to see. Owen, thanks, Owen, flying over from the US while watching. Oh my God, is he in the air? Have we got our first ever over in the air viewer? Owen, thank you so much.
Owen, thanks so much. But mate, if you're listening, Owen, get your setup in. I want to see a plane shot. That would be iconic. Absolutely iconic. And
of course, Norway's finest in Thomas. We'll win the bloody league today. Can't wait for Gibbo contract reveal. How are the lads? Well, Gibson's staying permanently. That's been announced by Daniel Farke in the week. And of course, if you are just tuning in, I'm sure you already know, but Norwich City can win the league tonight. A win would do it.
Oh, that's an early one.
What's going on here?
Don't know. Who's this? Oh, do you know who it is?
No.
It's the Super League. Fuck off. Not answering that.
The Super League we're calling?
Yeah. I've told them where to go, mate. Absolute shambles.
An early call from the Super League.
Well, what can I say? When you're playing like Daniel Farke, one of Daniel Farke's sides, you get invites, don't you?
You don't want in?
No, I don't. It's an absolute shambles. It's greedy. It's disgusting. It's rank. It's plastic. It's soulless. It's disgraceful. And I feel really, really sorry. And I'm sorry to talk about the Super League, but I feel like we have to. And let me be clear. Every single Norwich City fan watching this now, come together, rally together, and campaign against this utter horseshit that is attacking our game. These billionaire owners are attacking our game. And you can make a difference, by the way, and it's worth saying this. Norwich City are very, very lucky that our club is in fantastic hands, but also we have got the Canaries Trust on board. And I've today become a member of the Canaries Trust, a very proud member. And if you want your say at your club, join a fan group that has a say, that speaks to the owners. And at Norwich City, you can do that by becoming a member of the Canaries Trust. # say no to the Super League. It is a disgrace.
Yeah, quite right. Well said, Chris. Oliver Waitman, so glad we have Delia for an owner. Quite right. We're very lucky. Leston would love an Onel winner. Yeah, we haven't seen many Onel goals this season. But looking forward to that, hopefully. Chris, the teams are walking out. I haven't heard your score prediction yet.
I'll tell you my score prediction in a minute. But before I do that, Jack, this game absolutely stinks, whiffs, hums, pongs, reeks of Norwich City 2, Watford 1. The title ours. The title ours.
There's a lot of optimism. I tell you what, this does feel like a game at the end of the season, not because of what's on the line, because of the weather. I don't know if it's like this across the world today, but it's lovely and sunny in Norfolk. And as you can see, the 6 o'clock kickoff, we've still got daylight, midweek, sun, happy days. It would be lovely if there is a couple of points. Chris, run the way, and let's see if we're in sync, shall we? Shall we? Tell me what second you're on.
21.
Oh, 22. Straight in it. Straight in it. By the way, Chris, I cannot believe that they are playing Zombie Nation before the games now. That never used to happen.
We've made it. We've made the club change their music. I mean, that is absolutely iconic, if you ask me, for sure. May I just say,
big tackle, big Andy there early on.
Say, as Norwich City are playing the ball about now, a massive shout out to all of the global Canaries that are watching us today. Wherever you are watching in the world, welcome. You are a part of our community and we love you to bits. So big up to all the global Canaries, as well as those based in Norwich and Norfolk. And get in your score predictions. Jack, I feel like we've not put enough score predictions on screen. So get your score predictions, people. And Jack, what's your score prediction?
This isn't what people want to hear, but I'm going for a draw tonight. Actually, I think Watford.
You can't get the star.
I fear Watford. Watford.
No. I'm so sorry, everyone. You can't get the staff around here. You just can't get the staff. 1-1. Are you having a laugh?
No, I haven't necessarily said 1-1. I just said a draw. It could be a Desmond. You just,
mate.
I think Watford are a very good side, and I'm only saying that because one, there's definitely still alcohol in some of these players' bodies, and two, there's a lot more on the line for them. If we don't win today, we can still win the title, and we probably will still win the title. If Watford lose today, it's game over for them pretty much.
That is true. That is true. You are very right. But we will win it tonight, and I'm appalled by your pessimism. Joshua Burwood says 3-2 Norwich City. Max Pike says 2-1. Aiden's on the Lakens. Goodness me. And don't forget, you can get 20% off your Lakens via the YouTube description. Chambers 101 says 3-1 Norwich aboard HMS Pistol League. Profile picture of the night so far. Welcome aboard. Sully and Amy's adventure plush videos. Wow, that's that sounds a bit lively. 2-1 Norwich. Cameron Downs 3-0. Tom 2-1 Norwich. Loads of positive score predictions. Cheesy. The man, the myth, the legend. What a profile picture. Jack sober as hell in that.
Same shirt as well, actually.
He says 2-1 Norwich. He's with me. And when the Cheesy predicts the same score as me, that's always a good one.
Shout out to Aldridge as well, one of our proud sponsors. Come on, City, bring it home. Good on you, Aldridge. Good to see you this evening.
Love it.
I cannot believe Kenny McLean is playing, by the way, because he was absolutely smashed on Saturday night.
Stop the press. We have got our first TNC setup from, wait for it, the sky. Owen is watching from the sky. We've completed it. It's not just global viewership. We're in space, for God's sake. I love it.
We have conquered outer space before Elon Musk. Owen, how much are you spending on in-flight Wi-Fi, by the way? Love it.
Norwich City playing the ball out about nicely. They have just been fouled. 4 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. 717 of you watching the TNC Watchalong. Why the hell would you be anywhere else on your COVID pandemic match day? That's a question that no one could answer.
Here he is. Owen has spent $25 on in-flight Wi-Fi to watch this. Owen, that's so kind.
Corner for Watford, easily headed out by Big Andy, the beast at the back. Absolutely love to see it. And love to see this as well. David Nichols is watching us in the New York sunshine. I tell you what, the TNC setups are really hot.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's Premier League now, Chris. They've got to up their game.
Absolutely. And don't forget, people, we are sharing every single one of your TNC setups tonight on Instagram as well as Twitter. #NCFC @Talk Norwich City. Get it on.
Chris, you can answer this one first. How was your head after Saturday? Sunday morning, how are you feeling?
A little bit fragile.
Yeah.
Mixing Prosecco with Lakens is quite an interesting experience. I mean, Lakens is a really strong, hearty, proper, quintessentially British ale, and it always seeps into my bloodstream quicker than any other beer. So I was already feeling naughty, and then I tell you what, that combination got me to a whole new level. And quite frankly, Tom, when you get promoted to the Premier League, enjoy it, drink it in. It's as simple as that. Jack, how was your?
I wasn't as bad as I thought I would be. I was tender. I don't think I was anything on the level of Jordan Hugill, because he was really, really pushing it out there, wasn't he? So I don't know if any of you seen actually the City View video that Norwich City uploaded today. Pete Dye, the kit man. We've got John Boy and Pete Dye, the two kit men. Pete Dye was just walking around Carrow Road, just playing the tuba. Like, it doesn't sound funny, but watch it, and I guarantee it will cheer you up. He's just wandering around, chance for Watford missed, wandering around playing this massive tuba, like, and everyone was like, Pete, just shut up. He was just continuing. It was amazing.
Love it. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Big up to the kit men, by the way. They play their part and have played their part this season behind the scenes, and well done to them, and well done to anyone associated with Norwich City Football Club, by the way.
That was a big chance for Watford there, actually. A free header at the back post.
Well, it's all right. Tim Krul would have had it covered anyway. Wouldn't worry about it. Underrated game, Aidan Townsend and Ryan D starting the chants, as always, in the comment section. The comment section is full of title chat as well. Absolutely love that. Luke Knapp says, well done, Chris, for last night, mate. So funny. Luke, I can tell you something now. That was the most challenging opposition preview I've ever done. For those of you that didn't watch it, the lovely Adam Leventhal, his Wi-Fi was just a little bit dodgy, which surprises me considering he works for the Athletic, but there you go. Jack, so far, hey, Johnny Wilkinson over the bar, 0-0. That's 7 minutes and 22 seconds, people.
I don't like the amount of space they're getting down the left. Now, that's probably expected with Yanulis not being on the pitch, but that's two opportunities now from that side. Thankfully, both missed, but early warning signs for Norwich City. Watford mean business this evening. Have we? Oh, is there a fake cheesy account? Other account?
Yeah. Right. Okay. That's
interesting.
Where's the other cheesy?
Have we got a fake cheesy?
Yeah, we're not having that. Where's the other cheesy? We need to block him.
Is that at your house? That's amazing.
This has been.
Oh, Todd Catwell.
Todd Catwell just got a shot away, and it's unfortunately hit the defender. Cheesy, don't worry, I've blocked the fake cheesy. There's only one.
I love the fact there's cheesy. Oh God, SARS causing all kinds of problems for Quintilla. Whipped in, another chance for Watford. It struck on the edge of the box.
Great defending from Norwich City, it has to be said. Skip there saving the day. Will Hughes puts it back out to the right wing. It's Sarr on the right for Watford. It's an absolutely shite cross, but it's fallen into the box and it's easily cleared by slabhead handling.
Quintilla needs to up his game immediately, otherwise this will be 1-0 Watford very soon.
Okay, Matty TNC Harris, Premier League, says 6-1 City. Love it. Matty, thanks so much for your super chat, mate. Absolute top man. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, everyone, by the way. welcome, and thank you so much for watching the TNC Watchalong. We really appreciate your support this season. It's been absolutely outstanding. Jack, how are your nerves, mate? Because Watford keep coming. It's another attack here for Watford, and Quintero has stopped the cross coming in. Oh, goodness gracious me. Will Hughes has had a shot. Norwich City are really hanging on here, aren't they, Jack?
Yeah, they are. As expected, Watford throwing everything at us. Look, we can't forget Sarr is a £40 million player playing in the Championship up against Quintero, who isn't a bad left back, but who hasn't played much football this season. It would be a news there if it wasn't for the suspension. With that being said, I'm not nervous. Because
you know what?
And we will win the title. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Jack, you might need to just leave and come back. Your Wi-Fi is a bit shaky, mate. Oh, no, not again. Anyway, Jack's Wi-Fi is crumbling, and so is Norwich City's midfield, because I tell you what, guys, this is just an onslaught so far. Watford keep coming wave after wave. They keep coming, and they're in the box now, Watford. Let's get Jack back into the stream. He's loading up now as we speak. Oh, dear, this doesn't look good for Jack's Wi-Fi. It doesn't look good indeed. I'll let him load up. It's 0-0. 10 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. 792 of you watching the TNC Watchalong. Watford get across it, and it's cleared by Slabhead Hanley. I tell you what, Watford are definitely the better side so far. It has to be said. It's not looking good. Jack,
what's going on? Can you hear me,
mate? You're shaky as hell, mate.
Really?
There you go, people. Neil, NCFC looking like they have been on the 20% off Lakens. Yeah, indeed. And don't forget, just in case you wanted another plug, you can get 20% off this gorgeous, beautiful, the best beer in the world in the YouTube description below. So make sure you take advantage of that. Evan says we're on the wrong side. Yeah, sorry about that. When Jack's back, we will make the switch. But so far, there is some small Wi-Fi connection issues. Maybe everyone's having Wi-Fi problems at the moment. Let me know if that's true or not. Jay Stringer says a lot of hangovers at Carroll Road today. Hey! You're as clear as day, but just speak, please.
Hello, 1 2
Yeah,
1 2.
You're amazing. You're back.
I just had to go and put 50p in the meter. Oh no! Is that a penalty?
No, don't worry, for God's sake.
He's not.
He's dived, mate. He's dived.
People are going to be fuming now that we're on the wrong side. That's what happens with Yarmouth Wi-Fi, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just going to leave and come back, mate.
Okay, this is. Oh, that was easy.
There you go. Boom.
That was easy.
I'm in control. I'm in control.
What minute are you on now? This feels like a highlight reel of just all the Watford chances, but this is real time.
Yeah, Watford just had another shot. Goodness me. So I'm on 12 minutes and 12 seconds now, Jack.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm on like 11. Right. Anyway, Chaz Tats, good to see you. Boys. 4-0. Absorb the pressure. Hit them on the counter. Easy title. Invitation to the Super League incoming. Can I get a timestamp? You can get a timestamp off Chris. I'm miles behind Chaz.
4 minutes, 31 seconds, Chaz. And by the way, the Super League can go and do one. It's as simple as that. David Berman, the man with the best cocktails, says, come on, Yellers. Agreed. Love to see that passion in the comment section.
Chris, how does 12 minutes, 45 seconds sound to you?
It sounds like you're 2 seconds behind me, but that will do, my friend.
Yeah,
wow. Aiden says, get Quintero off now. Blimey, right. I think
it was always going to be the matchup to look out for. Quintero's fresh into the side. Look, I wasn't convinced with Quintero when we first signed him, and you knew this is a massive step up. But personally, I would have had Jakob Sorensen in there tonight. Farkas opted for something different. Look, give Quintero a bit. It's obvious that Ismail Sarr has been said, look, just try and run him as much as you can, and let's see if that will work. And at the moment, it is working. They haven't had a goal from it. But that's where all the pressure's coming from.
Well, we've just seen on screen, and you can, of course, get in-game statistics from OneFootball, the best mobile app in the world. But we've just seen another stat that's come up on screen that Watford haven't had a shot on target so far. So at the end of the day, yeah, they're having possession, but they're not creating anything. And don't forget, Jack, you know the script. This Norwich City team grow into games, apart from the Bournemouth game where we got a man sent off, which ultimately ended it. Watford have a corner here. They'll look to whip this into the box to try and break the deadlock. Lucy says, I'm so buzzing tonight. Why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be? We're about to win the title, Lucy. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Jordan, are we brothers, Jack?
Who knows? Maybe.
Might be. Could
That's
be.
a secret. A magician never tells his shows his tricks. Chris, do you think there's going to be a little bit of a hangover tonight from promotion?
I think there'll be a slight hangover. Of course, they're professional athletes and they will be able to recover quickly. And they're not idiots. They know what's at stake here. They want to go and win the title, Jack. So, let's not, just kind of use that as an excuse. This Norwich City team is a strong one. Quintilla's covering in there tonight for Dimitris Giannoulis. But look, I think this team have absolutely got the potential to beat Watford. And here we go. They're on the attack. Oh, that pass hasn't quite come off. Norwich City have really struggled to hold the ball in midfield and bring it forward so far, haven't they, Jack?
Yeah, they have. It's been all Watford so far in the opening 15 minutes. This is worth noting, though. From Chris, he says there's not been many left backs that have got the better of Sarr this season. Yeah, Sarr is a £40 million player. So True. Although it might look like Kinty is struggling, he is up against one of the best wingers in the division. So it's not going to be easy for him tonight. Very true. And Adam Leventhal was saying that actually Liverpool are after him. So, this is a player that's, of the highest caliber in the league, one of the best players. So, he's going to be tough today. It's going to be tough today. Love to see this man in the stream. Totally Tete. Fantastic video edits and all round good guy. He says, hi, you two, with a kiss. Well, a kiss to you too, my friend. Totally Tete. Thank you and welcome aboard. Simon Day, Norfolk Best Farmer, is in the house with a very kind £5 super chat. Jack, what's he saying? Evening, boys. Watchalong set up in the track this evening. We'll send you a picture on Twitter. Come on, you yellows. The title's there for the taking. So we have now got aeroplane, tractor. Can anyone send us any setups from another form of transport? Trains, boats, what else? Wherever you are, quite frankly. Jet skis. Get your TNC setups in. Get them in before the end of this first half, though, people. Hashtag NCFC, at Talk Norwich City. Take a picture of your screen and the background. Bonus points for Lakens. And we will retweet absolutely all of them as a thanks for your support. It's headed up. And Emi Buendia with a hoofed clearance. It's gone back to Sarr on the right-hand side. Blimey, Jack. This is hard work tonight, isn't it? Yeah, it's a different... Look, this is what we'll be up against in the Premier League each week. Watford are a quality side. They're second in the division for a reason. We've got to get to these levels, and I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll grow into the game. And this must be what it feels like for opposition teams to be playing Norwich every week. You know, they'll be talking about Buendia in the same ilk that we're talking about Sarr. But look, Cantwell's on the ball now. He's got class. All you need is a couple of chances for Norwich, and there's goals in this game. Yeah, absolutely. Luke Rutland says, yellows. Love a bit of that. Welcome to the TNC Watchalong, Luke. Norwich City, you have it on the left-hand side. Oh, it's early. Todd Cantwell's team in Pookie in the box. Trying to turn, just can't quite cut inside, but he's found Todd Cantwell in the box. Oh! It's just gone over. Close, yeah. A close effort there. Todd Cantwell is forced. I think it might be a corner, Jack. I think it's a fingertip save. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Pookie finds Todd Cantwell on the edge of the box on the 17th minute and 38th second, and it's just it's taken a deflection actually, Jack. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was on target if it wasn't for the deflection. Yeah, I mean, that was definitely going in 100%. There you go. It's our first good spell of possession, and Norwich City have a corner kick. Let's see what we can do with it. Yeah, that's what we need. A little bit of pressure, mate. Test the goalkeeper, and we'll be fine. Hanley headed back in the box. Oh, it's a great header back in behind it. The Watford keepers opted to punch it with absolutely loads of time. That's a poor decision. Big up to the Brazilian Canaries, by the way, joining us from across the world, Brazil. Hello, Brazilian Canaries. Always appreciate your support. And the ringleader, the man, the myth, the legend of the Brazilian Canaries is Lucas. Big up to you, my friend. And he says, on the ball, City. I feel like Lucas needs to be on the payroll for the amount of Brazilians he's brought to TNC. It's UK, Ireland, Finland, and then Brazil. Brazil are now have gone above America in terms of TNC viewers, which is a big step up for them. Kieran Dowell into the ball. Deflection again. A corner kick. Kieran Dowell with a great effort there. Good attempt, as David Berman says, and it's narrowly gone over the bar.
Brilliant. By the way, Dowell doesn't just get a shot away there. He tackles the Watford player and gets a shot on, and it's gone over. And that'll be a Norwich City corner kick. Norwich City now turning up the temperature. It's taken them almost 20 minutes to do so. But we know this team. We know what they do, people. Yeah,
on the flip side as well, like bravo to the Norwich defence. Watford have really thrown everything at it for a good sort of 20 minutes of this game. Biggest test of the night for Big Andy as well. He's up against, really top draw players today. And hopefully he'll stand up to the test. And Kintia is growing into the game as the minutes pass by. No chill, Kashi, welcome back. Thoughts on the Super League? Well, Chris has given a passionate plea at the start. I think most Norwich fans are united on this front. It wouldn't be good for the game. I saw a really good tweet today. Essentially, the Super League has been comprised to sort out the finances of the top clubs in the world. Like, if you boil it down, that's what it is, right? More money, they can clear debts and stuff. Why don't more football clubs run like Norwich City, where the amount they bring in is the amount that they spend or less, instead of the likes of Reading, who are spending 200% of their incomings on wages? It's not sustainable, and it's the reason why the likes of Real Madrid and Manchester United are in hundreds of millions of pounds of debt. There's a reason why the Real Madrid president is so pro Super League, because his club is in £200 million worth of debt.
He's a muppet. He's a dinosaur. He's a has-been. He's completely deluded, Jack, the president of Real Madrid. Deluded. And by the way, he spent... How much money has he spent on Hazard, on Bale? It's his own doing. And it's his own...
And this is the thing, Chris. It's like, this would, paper over the cracks for a few years and sort the finances out of big clubs. But this is a massive footballing issue. We've been seeing it coming for years. Clubs are spending far too much money on wages. It's not sustainable. Norwich have got the perfect model, a self-sustaining football club with clean owners who are doing it for the right reasons.
Jack, Norwich City have a free kick. It's going to be Kieran Dowell or Emi Buendia to take it. It's on the edge of the box on the 21st minute and 26th second. No Chilkashi, thanks to the super chat, and you are right. It is because of bad owners indeed. Norwich City have a free kick. Timu Pukki trying to get in the Watford wall. Emi Buendia, by the way, I think he looks like the man to take this, Jack.
Yeah, he looks up for it, doesn't he? That kind of menacing stare. It will be Dowell.
This is easy save for the goalkeeper there. Unlucky from Dowell. He's tried to go under the wall. Clever work from Dowell, but it's not paid off.
I think there's two players who I think, one of them isn't featuring tonight, two players who've really, their progression has been rapid but almost unnoticed. Kieran Dowell's one of them, and I know you're a massive fan, Chris, and you have been since the start.
Yeah.
But he was really off the boil and not even close to the team a few months ago. Now he's the first name on the team sheet. The other, Dimitri Yanoulis. Now, he's just kind of come in and everyone's been like, well, yeah, he's settled in. Look at the statistics of Dimitri Yanoulis. They have been astonishingly good, and he doesn't get talked about. He's been brilliant.
Yeah, you are right, Jack. But I'm gonna disagree with you. Actually, I think that's a poor comment regarding Dowell. Dowell got injured, such an unlucky injury, and that has been the reason.
I know. But what I mean is, mate, is when you are injured, you're out of the team.
It's not been off the boil, but that's the thing. He's come into the team, and that goal against Derby ultimately is the goal that's tipped us over the line. That sort of Mario Vlasic moment, and you need players like that bit of class. And I love Dowell.
Oh, Buendia, that's really classy from him. He's going through the Watford ranks. He's still going. Emi Buendia, this is a marvellous run. He's got men over.
Go on.
Kintia.
Journey. Tottenham. Oh, there's so much space. How have they not done anything with that, Jack? Emi Buendia, he almost slows the game down. Actually, should feed it off left quicker. He doesn't. And then Todd Cantwell gets it stuck in between.
What a run from Buendia.
Yeah, it's a good run from Buendia. He does all the hard work, and he just needs to get out of his feet. He's actually managed to muscle off two players. He looks the wrong way, Jack. He's taken too long, and it's such a shame. Quintia tries to opt it for Toddy, but it's not worked. Simon Duarte, £2 super chat. Thanks so much, mate. He says, I was against PL, but Mr. Chase went and signed us up. Wow. Well, those of you that remember Robert Chase, that wasn't.
I think the difference, though, I have seen some comparisons between the Super League and the Premier League. And look, the Premier League's not perfect, but the difference is you can go into and out of the Premier League. the promotion and relegation system. The Super League is a closed off group for the elite that you can't get in and out of. It's for them, and they will be the ones benefiting. And the bad thing is, if they want to stay in the Premier League, for example, it means that they will have the added bonuses of that Super League, which gives even more disparity between the likes of Man City and the likes of Norwich, who are trying to do things the right way. And thankfully, we've seen a real fight back from fans of the clubs who've been entered, which is great.
We need, mate, and you know what? They need to be sanctioned, and they need to be sanctioned now. We need to see hard financial is the key punishments for these clubs, so their owners actually listen. Let's lighten the tone. Liam last. Kieran Dow, Kieran Dow, Kieran Dow, Kieran Dow, Kieran Dow. Love it.
I cannot wait to be singing that next season. Buzzing for that.
Full of beer, belting out in a pub with you, mate. I cannot wait. And I cannot wait. And I cannot wait to see this man in the stream every week, it seems now. Carl Skillings, thank you so much. Such a lovely kind super chat. Thank you so much. He says, we are starting to get hold of the ball now. Emmy's going to score today. He looks hungry. And Carl has said hungry with passion, and I understand why, because Emmy is hungry, and certainly Emmy and Dowell have really changed gears, haven't they, Jack? They've looked much better. Carl, thanks so much, mate. Always appreciate your support.
Yeah, good last 10 minutes from Norwich, it has to be said. Watford are pinned back. You see these phases of games, don't you? That Norwich will have a good 20 minutes. Watford will have a good 20 minutes. There is a reason why these two clubs are the top two in the Championship. Matty. Ban talking about the Super League. Jack and Chris, we've said our bit. We will ban Super League chat from here on in.
That's fine, mate. More than happy to do that. Apparently, Norwich City have won a free kick in a very good position, Jack. Very good position.
Some of these profile pictures. Euro 2020 winner, England, obviously.
I think Cheesy might have got his joke in, by the way, but I can't quite see his first comment again. I've lost it, Jack. See if you can find it.
Oh, that was sorry, I've missed it. It was a good chance for Norwich there. We were 3-on-2. Will Hughes has been given a yellow card.
That's good news. That's good news for Norwich, Jack, because he's a niggly player, talented player. Really like Will Hughes, actually. But that's a blatant book, and he's been given one. Cheesy geezer with his HMS Pistol League hat on says, what cheese lives in a small house? What cheese lives in a small house? Cottage cheese.
Very good. Cheesy. I like that one.
That's getting to a Premier League level of joke. Here we go. Norwich City with a free kick, and by the way, Jack, it's in the D. It's just ahead of the line of the box, if you will. A Watford player is laying down low on the floor under the wall, blocking that low shot. Let's see what this Norwich City team can do. This looks good.
It does, yeah. It was a big chance for Norwich, and it was a cynical foul from Will Hughes. He's been booked. It will be Kieran Dowell to take it. Oh, it's hit the wall. Wendy on the rebound.
I'll tell you what,
Norwich building into this game.
Yeah, big time. And it's hit with venom. And I tell you what, if the wall don't get in the way of that, that's going in 100%. No goalkeeper stopping that. Emi Buendia hit that so true. It's a great shot. And unfortunately, he's just clipped that wall of the free kick. So far, it's 0-0, 27 minutes and 53 seconds gone. 872 of you watching TNC.
What a ball from Buendia. Your new list down the left. He'll whip it in. It will be met by a Watford corner.
Norwich City
tell you what,
temperature, mate. We're turning it up now.
We've talked about Sarr in this game playing well. Emi Buendia is levels above anyone else in this division. I mean it. We put out a graphic on the TNC Twitter today. He's created 118 chances this season. And the next best is Bruno Fernandes on 98. 20 chances created ahead of anyone else in the top four divisions of English football. He's levels above anyone.
Indeed.
Norwich corner.
Kieran, come on, you yellows. Says Timu Pookie, baby. Timu Pookie. Oh.
You've seen the profile pic. Oh, Big Andy. Oh my God.
Look at the profile picture.
Big Andy's just been shoved into the telly cameras there.
Let's watch this back. So Big Andy goes into... Oh, for God.
Well, no, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, that's naughty. That's dirty. That's poor. But don't worry. Big Andy's back up and Norwich City are back on the attack. It's a cross into the box. It's bounced in the box and it's hoofed clear by the Watford player. 868 of you watching the TNC Watchalong. Don't forget, if you are strapped in for the full 90, retweet our pinned tweet. Get as many of your mates in as possible. Grab the link. Get in your group chats and make sure they turn up tonight. Like Swansea Amy.
Yeah, well, Amy, decide what you want. Some weeks you want Norwich to win. Sometimes you want Norwich to lose. Like, just let everyone know you're a Norwich fan and that you want us to win every week. Come on.
She's a closet Norwich, like she's a Norwich fan. She doesn't support Swansea, for God's sake. Amy is a Norwich fan. Watford on the attack.
It's like Benjamin Bloom. We all know he's a Norwich fan.
Loads of space. He's taking the players a shot. Oh, it's a great Tim Krul. I tell you what, Jack, so much space for Watford there. Norwich City need to sharpen up. Watford have just hit us on the break so fast. It starts from a Todd Cantwell ball to tell you what, it's a miscontrol from Big Andy. It's unlucky for Big Andy, and oh dear, that we were all over the place there defensively, Jack, weren't we? 2 or 3 mistakes.
Yeah, it was a bit of a hospital pass into Big Andy. He's miscontrolled it. I don't know what Kintia's doing there, flying in. It was poor defending, but thankfully we've cleared our lines. There was a good chance for Sarr there. He'd be disappointed if he didn't score that.
Loads of love for Amy in the comments, actually. Mama Reeves, it's lovely to see you, Amy. Come on, Amy. Admit it. Yeah, agreed. David Berman says, hello, Andy. Andy? I was thinking of Big Andy in the back. I've just called you Andy, Amy. Sorry about that. There you go. There you go. Kay Sheridan is in the house. Good old Auntie Kay. She says, hi, you two. Loved watching you last night. Made me laugh, but I must say I'd rather watch you and Jack bantering. But 10 out of 10, Chris. Be positive tonight. Kay will try. But so far, I tell you what, this performance, Jack, you can start to get positive about it, can't you?
Yeah, we've built into the game nicely. It's very even now. Both teams have had chances. Will Hughes on a booking. We were through on goal if it wasn't for that cynical foul. So reasons to be optimistic now.
Christos, good evening to you, sir. Thomas Yellows. The comments are coming in. The chants are firing up in the comment section. Jane joins us on Facebook. Hello, good evening. Jane says, hi, lads, with those gorgeous yellow and green love hearts. And hopefully we'll be seeing many of those on social media tonight when Norwich City lift the title. What are you laughing at?
I wondered where that was going then. Brilliant stuff. I tell you what is good so far, Chris. Buendia and Cantwell are both getting lots of space and then pockets between the defence and midfield. There's been games this season where it's been evident the opposition. Oh, Javi, what are you doing, man?
No!
He's giving it away. So
he
has to liven up, Javi Kintia.
Tell you what, Jack, is a chance for Watford there. It's a huge chance. I mean, Sarr, it's great play. Quintia, it's poor from Quintia. Loses the ball. It's at edge of the box. It's narrow over the bar. And you know what, Jack? I'll say this now. It should be 1-0 Watford.
Yeah, it should be. They've had a few good chances. Their finishing's been poor. Once again, look, I don't want to belittle Javi Quintia tonight, so I'll stop with that stuff. But he's not at the races at the moment. Again, we're losing it down the left-hand side. It's our left back, their right wing. That's where everything's coming from at the moment.
Yeah, I would agree, Jack. I would agree. It's not been good. Javi Quintia, but he's just getting up to speed. He's been he's barely kicked the ball all season. So what'd you do, mate?
No, it's true. I mean, I'm not necessarily blaming Quintia, but if we are looking for weaknesses, that is the weakness at the moment.
There you go. Norwich City.
I know it's gone now, but I still can't decide what I think about the Yanulis red card. Sometimes I look at it and I'm like, yeah, it's a red. Then sometimes I'm like, Pearson's really kind of sold him there. I don't know.
I think I must admit I do think it's a red. I mean,
yeah.
After I've taken off my yellow and green sunglasses and sobered up, I must say it's for me. It's a red. In the Premier League, certainly it's given. But Norwich City did actually try and get it overturned, didn't they, Jack? And even the FA overturned, refused and objected to that application to overturn it. So we will be without Dimitris Giannoulis for 3 games. Norwich City have it on the right hand. Barcelona-bound boy Max Aarons just not quite got there. And Watford clear it.
Yeah, it's been a good response from Norwich after an unsettled few minutes for us. It's been a lively game, this one, actually. If you are just joining us, it is 0-0. Both teams with good chances. Watford really bringing it to Norwich so far. You would probably say that these are the best opposition we've faced all season, Chris, especially taking into consideration the form they're in as well.
Yeah, on paper, Jack. But I must say the best performance from an opposition we've seen this season, of course, Norwich City, actually managed to get something out of that game. Was the Blackburn game? Blackburn away. Blackburn was so good that game, the way they zipped the ball about. But yeah, Jack, on paper, certainly Watford have got Premier League players. We've said that time and time again in this Watchalong already. Watford have it on the right-hand side. It's Sarr causing all sorts of problems again. Watford on the edge of the box. Watford get a tackle and shot. Oh, Tim Krul save! Tim Krul! Oh, it's a double save! It's a double save! Tim Krul! Oh my God, that's
absolutely phenomenal goalkeeping.
Oh my God,
wow.
That's world-class goalkeeping from Tim Krul. He saves the first one. Norwich City's defence can't get there. Quintilla again can't get there. And Tim Krul saves the day, not once but twice. I tell you what, Jack, Tim Krul, I tell you what, there's plenty of people up for player of the season. Of course, it should be Emmy, but Tim Krul, how many times has he kept us in games this season?
Mate, that was sensational goalkeeping. The first one's good. The second one, Sarr is 4 yards out and he's pelted it at Tim Krul. He's, scampering across the goal line. He somehow saved it. It should be at least 1-0 Watford. Again, Sarr down the right-hand side. Javi Quintilla's just not got a grip of him so far. And I tell you the other thing that's happening as well. Sarr's bringing it down the right-hand side, and there's one ball he's finding every time, and that's on the edge of the box, whether it's Cleverley or Hughes. You would have thought by now, and I'm sure this will be changed, with 36 minutes in, Farke will be telling either Skip or McLean that when we're defending, sit one of them on the edge of the box and stop that ball, because that's the one that's causing us problems at the moment.
Yeah, I'd agree, Jack. Just want to say a very special shout out to Norfolk's best farmer, Simon Dane. He is watching the TNC Watchalong from his tractor this evening. Love to see it in his tractor. You wouldn't get that.
Tractors have Wi-Fi.
Well, Simon Dane's, he's living the dream. He's upgraded. He's a farmer, mate. He's Norfolk's best farmer. He's Norfolk's best farmer, so he's clearly got the funds to afford Wi-Fi inside his vehicle.
Very true. Very true. Still nil. I can't believe this is still 0-0. Actually, I really can't. Agreed. And of course, Norwich City could have scored, but Watford have been the better side. It has to be said. I'm stunned that they've not. Watford have a free kick now, Jack, in actually quite a dangerous position. Yes, it's out wide, but they'll, including their defenders, are up for this one. 37 minutes and 8 seconds gone. Almost 1,000 people in the watch along. Retweet our pin tweet. Get all of your mates involved tonight and enjoy Norwich City winning the title. But first, we need to survive this free kick, Jack. Yeah, we do. There's been a really good comment actually from Josh. It's whipped in again, saved by Tim Krul. Good goalkeeping there. Josh says, this is a look at what will happen next season if we don't spend money. They've got more athleticism. Yeah, Josh, I would be inclined to agree there. I think, Sarr against Quintilla, we'll be seeing a lot of that next season. Very fast, technical, athletic wingers against our defenders. So we need to improve in them areas. But when we get the ball, and there's been good 15-minute spells in this game where we look like a Premier League outfit when Buendia's on it and Cantwell's on it. This game is very evenly poised at this moment. I think whoever scores first wins it. It feels like that type of game. So there's a lot riding on this. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that, Jack, either. But the positive is we've said this all and statistically all season. Norwich City more or less every single game they play and score first, they win. So let's survive the Watford storm. Let's nick a goal before half time. And to be honest with you, Jack, I think Daniel Farke probably needs to change this at half time, because at the moment, we're hanging on the edge here. We just keep getting attacks from Watford over and over again. I'm not quite sure what to do, but I would be looking to maybe put another central defensive midfielder in there, maybe, because this isn't, Oh, Timu Pukki! Oh, go on, Timu, get out your feet somewhere in the box. Oh, Dowell! Oh, Skip gives it away. Pukki wins it back.
You had such a good point there, and then the game caught up, didn't it? It was just screams of Pookie. Brilliant. Norwich, though, coming forward here. Kintyre down the left-hand side, whipped in. Kintyre again, claims for handball, not given. Cleared away by Watford.
Norwich just can't quite find that final pass so far, can they?
No, that's very true. No, it's that final ball. For both teams, actually, for both teams.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, totally agreed. Just want to say massive thanks to everyone.
Not there.
Oh, no, Skip that's given it away. That's very rare. It's on the edge of the box. Watford, they take it back. Oh, my God. Clear it. Norwich City defending now. Oh, and it's poor from Watford. It's gone out for a throw-in. And Tim Krul is going ballistic at his defenders. Ballistic.
Yeah, that was really sloppy, that. We've worked hard in this game to stay at 0-0, and to give the ball away like that's not what we need. But thankfully, still 0-0. Ruth's watching on her telly. Good to see Ruth. Jonah, we've settled in well as a team, but Saar is eating Kintyre alive. Yeah, Jonah, unfortunately, unless you bring Kintyre off, I don't think there's much to do. Sometimes you just have to hold your hands up and go, he's better than me. And that's what Kintyre is facing tonight.
Liam Last, come on, we need a confidence boost, Chris. Crack open another Lakens, people. And by the way, can I just say this again? We are Premier League.
I know, how good. That's why I'm quite relaxed about this, because if we lose tonight, we win the next game and win the league,
Yeah, we'll win it eventually, although we are going to win it tonight. But Norwich City need to sharpen up, both defensively and going forwards. Jack Hailstone, second name of the Watchalong, every goddamn week. And he says, have the players been on the piss or something? Well, they have. They have.
Literally have.
Thanks so much for Super Chat, Jack.
I think it makes the fact we're at 0-0 even more remarkable, because they are still probably drunk. Right, talking about being on the piss, I'm going for a wee.
As I say, people, I just can't get the staff. I can't get the staff, and I can only apologise. Jack has gone for his piss break. If you said 41 minutes, 30 seconds, you have won absolutely nothing, quite frankly. But there you go. Watford bringing it forwards now. And they've taken, I tell you what, they're taking now midfielders out of the game so effectively, Watford. I knew this would be a tough game, and it's absolutely proving to be. Watford have certainly got quality. They're bringing the ball forwards. It's crossed into the box. It's gone all the way out for a Norwich City throw in. Let me know how you're feeling at the moment. It's going to hopefully go into, I say hopefully, because we look like we're going to concede, to be honest with you. I think it looks like we need to get in at half time, if I'm really honest with you. But let me know how you're feeling. What subs do you make? Do you make them at half time? Like me, I'm already chomping at the bit to make a change. But what do you change if you change anything? There's no way he washed his hands. Jack?
I can't hear you when you say this stuff. I actually did just wash my hands with coconut hand wash. Life. If you could smell my hands, you would be wanting to sniff them.
Well, mate, I'll tell you one thing for free. You absolutely reek of coconut soap. You honestly reek of it. You really do.
I literally do at the moment.
There you go. Literally. There you go. Sam Rudman gets a shout in, and there's a good shout from Sam. He says, add some pace. Hernandez? Maybe. I mean,
yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't be, I certainly won't be bringing on PP. I think this is a Hernandez type of game. It's me, James E. also agrees, Jack, that you reek of coconut hand wash. You really do. Stinks of it. Yeah, I know. I know it does. I know. It's Jack Reeve, ladies and gents. I
think sometimes regarding not the hand wash, the on-air thing, sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. And I think you just bring on pace to, stop the pace of Watford.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm not a football manager. But if I was on a, football manager of the game, that's what I'd be doing. So I tell you what, Tim Krul has been sensational this game.
Yeah, he's been good. He has been very good. And he'll be looking. And yeah, he does. He plays it short, outright to the Barcelona-bound boy, Maxi Aarons. Oh, hey! He takes his players so easily. Gorgeous play from the Barcelona-bound boy, Maxi Aarons. He's showing his class. Oh, he's almost done it again. He's want to throw in for Norwich City. I tell you what, Jack, I think we need to get in at half-time here, don't we?
Yeah, I think 0-0 at half time would be a good scoreline, to be honest, and then you just switch things up a little bit. I'd if I was a betting man, and I am, but I'm not going to, I'd be having my money on Norwich winning the second half out of either of these two teams. I think Norwich just grow into games really nicely. There's been a lot of games this season where you've looked at the first half performance and haven't been entirely convinced. That's a crunching challenge. Brilliant stuff.
Oh, it's just absolutely sublime tackle from the Durham Deco. What a challenge that is in the middle of the park. Todd Cantwell sharpening up as the game goes on. There you go. Oh, Jonas said that was Big Andy. What was Big Andy? Did I get something wrong? Sorry, I do apologise if I did. If it was Big Andy, love it, because I love
everything's Big Andy. I agree from Liam last, actually. Chris has been, calling me coconut hand wash man. Liam says Chris absolutely reeks of vanilla hand wash. Yeah, he does. He does. I've been around Chris and I've washed my hands many a time with vanilla hand wash, I tell you. And not only does he reek of a vanilla hand wash, he reeks of an Egyptian cotton towel. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I like a bit of Egyptian cotton, right? James
soft on the skin.
He's one of our own, indeed. Colin Cunningham says Jack loves a pina colada. Yeah, I do. I wouldn't surprise. It would never surprise me to see him with a pina colada in his hand. That is.
I tell you who wouldn't surprise me with a pina colada. He's the man with the best cocktail, David Burnham. Absolutely reeks of cocktail, does David.
Stinks of a cocktail. He really, really does. 0-0. You didn't know. Not much is happening though. It's been a pretty dead 5 to 10 minutes, isn't it, Jack?
Yeah, I can't believe it's still 0-0. But I'm thankful it's 0-0 at this stage. I must admit. This is getting silly now. Jamie says you both absolutely reek of a lavender bag in the bathroom.
Oh, no, that's gorgeous. I'm not having that. That's too far.
My dear nanny used to have a lavender in the bathroom. I think that's an old person's scent, isn't it? Lavender.
What is it called? Potpourri?
Pompourri, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. No interest. Owen says, give us a song. Okay, I'll give you a song. We've conquered all of England. We're never gonna stop. From Blackburn down to Bristol. We've beat the fucking lot. Mike Walker and Dave Stringer. The kings of Carrow Road. Now Farker is our leader. And Pookie is the goat. Ale, 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 half time, ladies and gents. 0-0.
That was good. Got the heart rate on that one. I like that. By the way, that chant. You've done well. For an insight into Chris's life, it goes something like this: wake up and I've got 17 requests to do something. By 10 a.m., I've received 2 new chants. By lunchtime, the 17 requests have turned into 50 requests. And then by 7 p.m., I've got 50 requests and 3 new chants to learn. That is the brain of Chris Reeve, and I love it.
Mate, I'm passionate about the game. I'm passionate about the channel. I'm passionate about Norwich City. I'm passionate about giving these fans value for, you're not paying for this, but I'm passionate about giving you value, full stop. Half-time, Norwich City 0, Watford 0. Get in your one word. Half-time summaries. Let us know how you're feeling. And are you confident that we will go on to win this game and lift the title? Let us know in the comment section now.
Just a quick one before we get Michael Bailey and Adam on. Dom says he's frustrated in Yarmouth because he can't see the slippers. Well, actually, I've got my reserve slippers on. I've got 2 pairs, first team and reserve. I've gone to the reserve. These haven't got tassels, so slightly more underwhelming than the first team selection. But these are the reserve pair. Little close up there. Really good grip, as you can see. Nice leather detail there. And then
grip.
It's decent, isn't it?
You really are a sandy individual. Right, one word half-time summaries in. AJ Ballard says woof, not sure what that means. Danny says hungover. John Sears says tepid. Jonas says exhale. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think we need a bit of that, actually.
Mama Reeves says coconut. Yeah, wow, that's been the topic of conversation so far. Great point from Simon. Let's quickly bring this up. Simon has spoken. If you didn't know already, people, we are doing a 24-hour charity live. We have no idea how we're going to do it, but this is a genuine request from me to you watching. We need your help. And I'm not just talking about donations, because of course it's all for Big C, our official charity partner of the season. We just need you to support us, because I have no idea how we're going to stay up for 24 hours and keep up this energy. Do you?
I don't know about you. I don't know about you, Chris, but I've been spending my day. So I get up at 7 and I go to sleep at 11. I'm like, right, I've got to do another 8 hours on that day. And I'm like, I genuinely don't think I can do it.
Mate,
I genuinely don't know if I can stay awake for that long. And if I can stay awake for that long, there will be a good few hours where I'm speaking words that don't quite form sentences. Anyway, I tell you what does form sentences very well. OneFootball, the finest match day companion, have been supporting us all season. You can download their app in the description below. Latest scores, latest tables, latest news, it's all there. OneFootball is the go-to match day app.
It is indeed. Let's get some more of your one-word halftime summaries. AJ Ballard in again with slippers. Oliver says okay. Colin says uncomfortable. Callum says champions. Love that confidence from Callum. Really do. Just a quick one from Liam. He says Jack stinks of old. Have to agree. Indeed. Oakley says lagging. Wow.
I hope that's not the stream you're talking about.
Yeah, hopefully not. Nick James also says lackluster. Jess says Timmy, and let's talk about that double save, Jack. My goodness gracious me. That is prime Tim Krul there. How he saved the first save was special. The second save is out of this world, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it should be almost deemed as, well, it is as important as a goal. You know, if we were 1-0 up here and Pukki'd scored a scream, we'd be talking about that all at half time. That's the equivalent. Tim Krul has kept us in this game. If you haven't seen it, watch it back. It's a relatively routine first save, but it's a good save nonetheless. This second save, he's had to go from the one side of his goal to the other and stop a Sarr goal that had a lot of venom behind. So just a remarkable piece of goalkeeping. And not only that, but claiming shots from from corners. He's got two relatively inexperienced defenders who haven't played tons of football in Big Andy and Kintia in front of him. He's controlling them really nicely. Look, it hasn't been an ideal performance, but looking at the stats, we've had more possession. We've nearly had as many shots as Watford. So if you're looking at it solely from statistical points of view, we're very much, on Watford's level. And as I said, and you don't have to agree with this, I think Norwich will grow into the second half more than Watford will. So I'm still relatively confident.
Yeah, no, I like that, Jack. And it's always good to hear you confident of all people. It's about time you came out with a good comment like that. Love to hear it. What does everyone think of the new chant, by the way? Daniel Farker, of course, absolutely loves it. So we've decided to create those lyrics, finely tuned, might I add, by Gary Gowers. And so big up to Gary. Was it
Gary, was it?
Well, I presented Gary with a song, and Gary just made a couple of tweaks here and there, the wordsmith, and just really brought it to life. So let me know what you think of the new Norwich City Allez, Allez, Allez chant. And if you enjoy it, let us know on Twitter. Give us a tweet. We are at Talk Norwich City. Jack, I must admit, I'm so with you. I'm so with you for this second half. I think this Norwich City team come out all guns blazing. I think this Norwich City team will now understand where the threats are coming from, and I think Daniel Farker will sort it. I think he'll sort it out as soon as possible. And I'm really excited to see it. I really am. And I don't want to draw this game. I know Watford are a good side, but for me at the moment, Jack, I do genuinely believe that Norwich City can win this game. I think we've got the quality on the pitch to do so.
Yeah, I don't think there's massive changes we need to make. Just a couple of tweaks. As I say, I think we need one of our midfielders dropping to the edge of the box when we're defending to stop them balls back. We've seen Hughes and Cleverley jumping onto them. Just skip a couple of yards. I think Kintia almost needs to be told, just give Sarr a couple of yards. I always used to get told that in Sunday League football because I was never as quick as the wingers. Just give them a couple of yards and then they'll still beat you, but you've got more time to think about it. It's just a couple of them things. I don't think there's massive changes. I back Pukki, Buendia and Cantwell to carve out some opportunities, and that's good. If anyone wants some news from the world of football, Chelsea have withdrawn from the Super League. So
good.
Do we forgive them? I don't think we do forgive them, to be honest.
No, I don't. And their fans won't either. Now, they have done the right thing. They've, of course, done the right thing. But I hope that these clubs that pull out now, I hope those fans never, ever forgive them. They've literally stained their legacy. They've stained it. And even for Chelsea now pulling out, I hope the Premier League heavily, heavily fine them. You know, Jack, you know, that our great friend Louis, Daniel Charles, like that we know, you know, some fantastic Chelsea fans that live and breathe and bleed. They're Chelsea blue, and they are mortified. They're embarrassed and good, but they need to keep up the pressure and keep applying it and keep telling their clubs how embarrassed they are. It's an absolute disgrace, and unfortunately, people, we are going to keep talking about it tonight because it deserves the noise. Norwich City 0, Watford 0 at half-time. Watford have probably caused the most problems in the game, but Norwich City have clung on. It's fair to say, you know, Tim Krul, 2 brilliant saves, and there we go. You know, I think Norwich City can still go on to win the game and win the title, Jack.
Have you just... Where's the third shirt? Am I really drunk?
I was here, and then when I that, yeah, I got 3 up.
Very good, mate. That looks very good. I tell you, also looks very good. Michael Bailey. Good to see you, Michael.
You're like the master of segues. You are. I'll tell you that. Everyone all right?
Yeah. How's it still 0-0?
Well, let's take it. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
It could have been about 3 or 4, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. It's a great game, isn't it? One for the neutrals. Yeah. But I mean, Norwich are playing in reverse at times, and Watford have been very good on the counter. They clearly can't sustain it for a full 45 minutes, so that's good. Because in the middle of that period, Norwich were all over them sort of themselves. But I was thinking about putting a tweet out as to who looked the most drunk out of the Norwich in that first half. I don't know.
I could give you an answer to that.
Yes, please.
Javi Kintia.
You see, I've obviously seen that all on social. I feel a little bit sorry for him because he's going up against one of the best wingers in the league, and he barely played. Also, you know, he would have started the season hoping for a permanent move after promotion. He's now like, probably this is it. So,
if we're talking about drunkenness, Javi Kintia is the equivalent of taking out your mate who's like 6 stone, hasn't eaten, and after a pint he's smashed, but you can kind of forgive him because it was always set up for failure. That's the equivalent.
No, I'm not going to try. That's perfect. Yeah, got it. Bless him. But I hope he doesn't come off at half time. I hope he gets the second half.
Yeah,
I think he deserves that.
Of course.
Michael, but does Daniel Farke need to change something at half time? Because we've invited on a lot of pressure, and with the quality that Watford have got, mate, you know, they could hurt us. They could hurt us.
Yeah, I mean, again, you can't just take off Xavi Kintia and think that everything will be better because they're so disjointed in so many places. Yeah. Kieran Dow was fairly awful. I thought just wasn't in the game at all. Todd doesn't look fit. I thought Teemu looked a bit, you know, lost. So there's all sorts. Yeah, I mean, what could you do? I mean, if I was Anel, for example, Shemik, Jordan Hugill, I'd be like, get me on there, gaffer. Let me have a go at them. I don't know. It'd be interesting if he does make really early changes. No one's out actually. Well, I can't show you, but no one's out there warming up actually at the moment at all for Norwich. So I think there'll be changes. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
After that, he was not a happy man.
Come
on, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Michael, I really wanted to ask you this. There's a bit of a debate that's happened in the last couple of watch-alongs actually around PP and Anel Hernandez. Daniel Farker has tended to opt for PP rather than an Anel, despite Anel's experience, physicality, scored, of course, for Norwich City in the Premier League against Manchester United, etc., etc. Why is he opting for PP? Do you think we will see Anel on tonight instead of him?
Yeah, potentially. It's hard to call who we'll see tonight. I think Daniel wants to work Šemić out a bit. I think he wants to see him play. I mean, he's seen Anel play for 3.5 years. A fair amount of time.
A long time.
And, you know, he hasn't seen that in game situations with Šemić. So also, I feel part of the issue with Šemić is I don't know how much his teammates are having him at the moment. I can't remember if I've said that before, but he looks like a player where his teammates are sort of second guessing whether to give him the ball or not. And they're not giving him it in ways that he can, you know, show his best side. So I think maybe it's let's see what Šemić's got as we go through the season. Also, let's see if the players can kind of gel with him a bit. So I think that's it, because Onel, there isn't that question mark.
I just think for me, I'm completely biased towards Anel. I just think when you're going for the title, you need to have your players that are ready to take to the field, to bring the game to the opposition. We don't need players. We can't afford to put players to warm up. We're going for the title, Michael.
Yeah, true. But I mean, we're not talking about a massive experiment here, are we? We're talking about a Polish under-21, a full. Oh, I don't know if he is a full Polish international. But,
of course.
I mean, ultimately it's a decision Daniel will make, and he'll feel it's the right decision on how things lie, and he won't feel that is a decision that sacrifices an actual positive outcome. And neither of them are starting, for example. So, but yeah, don't get me wrong. I would rather see Anel come on today, for example. I think he now deserves a proper go to see how he's looking. To add to that, Šemić is actually out there warming up, and Watford are now coming out. So I'm guessing Šemić isn't coming on at half-time, but he's the only sub I've seen. So we will see.
There we go. Live pitch side analysis from our very own correspondent, Michael Bailey. 3 points. We'll see you then.
Zombie Nation at full time for the title, mate.
Okay, I'll say nothing.
He's gone. He's gone. Great stuff from Michael Bailey, as always. Thanks to Michael for coming on. He never has to do that, but he always does. You love him. We love him. He loves us. Right, second half about to get on the way shortly. Sorry, it blew me a moment then, Chris, because I saw Cheesy Geezer was blocked in the comments, but I assume that's the fraudulent Cheesy Geezer.
I'm just establishing. I think
I hope you have blocked your future father-in-law.
I think I might have done. We did agree a tactic for this, but I don't think he stuck to it, bless him. And there you go. But maybe we'll see him back. We hope so indeed. Made it boom. Says on YouTube, need to see Onel. I beg. Look, Made it boom. You're preaching to the choir here. You're preaching to the Onel Hernandez fan club. Quite frankly, we love Onel on TNC. And by the way, he loves this football club. He bleeds this football club. And have you seen his tattoo, Jack?
Unbelievable, isn't it? The reason I love it is because it looks so shit. But that's the joy of Norwich tattoos. You can't. There's no such thing as a good-looking Norwich tattoo. No, there's not. Come on. If Barry from Barton down the market had that, you'd be laughing at it.
Mate, it's a class tattoo. It's a class finish.
It's amazing, and I love it, but I wouldn't have it myself.
It's got meaning. It's got heart behind it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Back then,
by the way, I would have preferred it if like Jordan Hugill would have been there with a tattoo gun doing it after the game.
And by the way, don't forget as well, people, that if anyone watching this wants to get a TNC tattoo, Jack will pay for it.
Yeah, I will. If someone wants a TNC tattoo,
mate, I'm only said.
Yeah, if someone wants a TNC tattoo, send us a picture and I'll pay for it.
There you go.
I mean, I don't know if that's a particularly decent value exchange, but there we go. I'm sure after our pub crawl, someone will want to do it. Norfolk Dublin, my best ever away day was the FA Cup at Chelsea in 1968. We lost 1-0, but the night out afterwards in the King's Road is still with me over 50 years later.
Was it King's Road or King Street?
No, I think King's Road is near Stamford Bridge, isn't it? I mean, if you're on King Street in Yarmouth,
sorry. I thought you were talking about Norwich. Sorry.
Or Yarmouth, not particularly nice streets. Norfolk Dumpling, thank you so much for sharing that story. 50 years down the line, it's clearly stuck with you.
And I massively appreciate the super chat and all. And by the way, to be clear, we always appreciate the super chats, but we don't expect them. And I would honestly advise people, if you're considering super chatting tonight, please don't, because on Saturday we are doing our 24-hour live stream for the Big C, our official charity partner, of course. Help people in Norfolk and Waveney affected by cancer. So please do give generously on Saturday through into Sunday, 10 a.m. Saturday till 10 a.m. Sunday. Anyway, Average Has, thanks so much for your super chat. He says, resting up for the 24-hour watch-along, brothers. OTBC.
There is no time for rest at the moment, is there, sadly? I mean, it's Norwich game after Norwich game, and in between that, we're drinking because we're up. So not particularly restful, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. I don't know at the moment whether I'm just going to commit to solely caffeine or whether you go for a slightly more positive route of just like water, and then your energy levels they don't go up and down. But I think that's a bit boring. I'd rather just stay on the caffeine and have massive highs and quite low lows.
Ooh, wow. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be well on the caffeine. Definitely.
I just need to make sure that I'm not. No, I might have one or two beers, but I can't be. Maybe I should just go really dry. I think if I have one beer, it'll lead to more.
Or just drink and drink and drink.
No. Don't get that into me. That will not be good.
Don't forget, people, you can get off 20% off Lakens in the YouTube comment description if you enjoy it. Grab yourself a mixed case. It is glorious. Don't forget, we are underway for the second half. 47 minutes, 37 seconds. If you're just tuning in and want a timestamp, 851 of you watching the TNC Watchalong tonight. If you are strapped in for the remaining 45 minutes, give us a retweet. Head over to our Twitter and retweet our pinned tweet and get as many Norwich fans in the room as possible. What's Thomas saying, Jack? What a legend.
Thomas has said, I've told you, lads, many a time, and I'm deadly serious. I will get a TNC tattoo in Norwich before the pub crawl.
What? Thomas, you're joking me. Thomas, if you're serious, tweet us, DM us. This is iconic. If you actually do it, this is iconic.
What would you get? Would you get like the logo or?
I think or what?
I don't know. Maybe like a memorable quote, like "You stink of coconuts."
No, I reckon the TNC logo, HMS Piss the League.
Yeah.
And then on top, maybe, or at the bottom, 2020 to 21 season, something like that.
Nice. Yeah, and then you could get another one for every season with the most memorable quote of the season. Yeah. Very nice. Norwich are back under the way in the second half. It is 48 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. Still 0-0 in this one. Once again, worth noting, if Norwich win this, we have won the championship title with 3 games left to spare.
I love that, Jack, and I feel like we've not given that enough time or respect tonight. You know, this is a title-winning game of football. Kenny McLean just caught offside, by the way. Don't forget, if you do put a fake celebration in the comment section, you get blocked, as well as hate, homophobia, racism, etc. You just get banned. It's as simple as that. So please don't do any of that nonsense. This is a kind, caring, happy community. Keep it that way. Watford have the ball at the back. Jack, you are confident we're going to win this, right?
No, I'm sticking with my draw, I'm afraid.
For God's sake.
Sorry.
I'm fed up at your pessimism. Do you realize
I'm low because you blocked Cheesy Geezer and I can't see any of his jokes now.
Now, I don't know where Cheesy is, actually.
You've blocked him. That's where he is. You've blocked Cheesy.
Nah, don't be silly. Don't be silly.
Wendy, that's brilliant. That's brilliant from him. Oh, that's not brilliant. Ball given away. And that is brilliant from the referee.
Yeah, about time we got a refereeing decision.
Oh, am I right, Neil? If Neil Wall is being serious in the comments, we need to stop the press and we need to have a quick announcement. Let me double check on One Football. Yes, stop the press. Stop the press.
Why are we stopping?
There has been a goal in Northampton against Ipswich Town.
How's your new ownership going, boys? Hang on, Jack. Seriously, where are Northampton in League One? Are they not
they're miles down the table, yeah.
That is an embarrassment. That's an utter. You're joking me, aren't you? You're joking me. You're having me on.
I'm not.
They've not conceded to Northampton.
No. And if we're going off ITV telly standards, Northampton is in the east of the region, or at least we cover them at Anglia, which means another team in East Anglia have gone above Ipswich Town.
I don't believe it. There's no way. I won't believe it. There's no way they've conceded to Northampton. That's absolutely shocking.
I can't believe it, considering they're now owned by the American pensions fund. Oh no, Watford. Oh, that would not have been a good time to concede. Yeah, Northampton. Thanks, Albert. They're 21st in League One.
They are so shit. Oh,
they are genuinely. Paul Lamb. I tweeted this out the other day, and I had Matt Holland in my notifications giving me absolute pelters.
Well, because
Paul Lambert's record is far better than Paul Cook's. Facts don't care about feelings.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I agree with your tweet, Jack. You're always ahead of the game, forecasting what was going to happen. Paul Lambert is by far the better manager. It's as simple as that. There you go. I just had a message from Cheesy saying I've blocked him.
That's so harsh.
Cheesy, I'm so sorry, mate.
How do you unblock someone?
I don't know how you unblock someone on here, but there you go. This is what is so annoying. Please don't create a fake Cheesy because we love him. And now none of you get to enjoy the Cheesy Geezer tonight. I love this from I love this from you, Ash. You always come in with top class comments, and yet again, comment of the stream from you. Jordan Hugols to come on and get the winner for the title. Love that from you, Ash. All over it. There you go, Jack. I'm not sure how you can unblock Cheesy, but there you go.
No, I don't know either.
Let's just awash him with praise, though. Jess says, Cheesy. Yeah, we all love you, Cheesy. Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to.
The problem, I thought you blocked him, and then I saw another Cheesy blocked. I'm like,
the problem is, we agreed on a tactic tonight. He was gonna use a certain something to indicate to me it was the real Cheesy, but he didn't stick to it. So, sorry.
Will the real Cheesy please stand up?
Or create another YouTube account. Let me know. 53 minutes and
I agree. Get this trending. Hashtag free Cheesy. Free Cheesy in the comments. Get it going.
Yeah, we do love Cheesy. By the way, at Cheesy Geezer on Twitter, drop him a follow. He is just like he's a Watchalong legend. This is his Twitter account. Absolutely iconic profile picture. Make sure you drop that man a follow. What an absolute man. Todd Cantwell. By the way, here we go. Norwich City are bringing the ball forwards nicely here. Todd Cantwell dancing around the Watford midfield now with prowess. Skip playing it across. Big Andy is high up the pitch now. Norwich City are turning it up. We're high up the pitch. We're bringing the ball forwards. Oh, and Dowell loses out to Watford. Bugger.
I tell you, another Watchalong legend, Chris, is Susanna George. And I came across on an Instagram the other day her account of her flat.
Yeah. It's
now, if you imagine what a flat of a person that shops at Waitrose is like, it is exactly that. It is stunning. So I dropped it a follow. Todd Cantwell. Oh my God.
Todd Cantwell there turns into Diego Maradona. It's absolutely outrageous skill from Todd. He takes one. He takes two with a step over, muscles off a third. Oh, Todd just doesn't quite get hold of the shot there, does he, Jack?
No, that was a great run, though, from Toddy, wasn't it? Norwich have been the better side in the second half, I think. As I say that, Watford come forwards with venom. Lots of love for Cheesy in the comments. Look, direct your hate towards this man. He's blocked him. Free Cheesy.
I'm messaging him now, bless him.
Justice for Cheesy.
I wish we could unblock him, but we can't. You got to be careful what you put in the comment section, people. There you go. The problem is there's so many comments that come through, we can't keep up with them. So, yeah. Anyway, Susanna George, friend of the chancellor's, over you guys.
Yeah, she is. It is a stunning flat.
Over you, Susanna. Absolute legendary Norwich City fan. Tuning in tonight, Watford have a corner, 55 minutes, 32 seconds. Almost 1,000 of you in the TNC Watchalong. How do we get to 1,000? By retweeting our pin tweet on Twitter. Get as many Norwich fans in as possible. Watford, edge of the box. It's blocked. Norwich, get out. My God, lots of pressure on here. Simon Thomas is watching the TNC Watchalong. The absolute legend. What's he saying, Jack?
Yeah, great to see Simon. Simon's been fiddling in Farker's toolbox, and he's found the yellow and green screwdriver that's beginning to be turned. Love that, Simon. Good to see you, my friend.
Love that. Strong from Simon. Simon, my question to you live on camera is, are you joining us at full time with your goggles on if we win the title? Comment and confirm. Comment and confirm.
I think Simon's been on the beers. My spelling's absolutely guffed tonight.
Oh dear.
Watford coming forward.
Get it out.
No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bollocks.
Oh, Norwich City have conceded. 56 minutes, 30 seconds. It's 1-0 Watford. It's been coming. It's been sloppy. Norwich City have been sloppy. Passing, tackling, clearances. Not playing full Fark ball. Let's watch this back here. Maxi Aaron's the Barcelona-bound boy. They're asking for a free kick from the referee. They don't get it. Skip doesn't clear it. Maybe trying to be too clever. It's poor defending, and it's 1-0 Watford.
Yeah, it has been coming, unfortunately. It was it kind of reminds me of the goal we conceded to Watford at Vicarage Road, actually. That kind of shot across the box that's just fumbled in. It's disappointing not to see either Big Andy or Hanley clear that, I must say.
Yeah, it's poor defending. It really is.
But in the the way the game has gone, I think Watford probably do deserve that. Gosling, the goal scorer, 1-0 to Watford. And look, Norwich were on the piss on Saturday night, so I'm not overly sure we can expect too much more. You know, they know that the title, if they want it, is in their hands. Even if they lose tonight, it's still a 5-point gap with 3 games left to play. If we lose tonight and we win on Saturday, that would not win us the title.
The thing is, though, Jack, how we've been playing, it's so frustrating. This is frustrating because yes, Watford have been better. Yes, Watford deserve to be 1-up, but you know what Norwich are capable of. Look, we're only just seeing it now. Pookie getting forwards brilliantly. He's asking for a free kick. The linesman gives it. Good. There you go. Norwich have got a free kick just in front of the corner flag. It's basically a corner kick.
Oh. Now this has got me going loose. Is we have to get a draw to keep the 100 points alive. Well, I want 100 points, so I didn't know that, Lou. I didn't know that. That's well, in that case, I'm bang up for this game again now. Thanks for letting me know that,
mate. Why don't you bang up for it anyway? Look, I've said 2-1, and Jonas says 2-1. His score prediction is still alive. Yeah, 100%. Paul is right as well, by the way, who is captain of HMS Pistol League, and his dog is a legend as well, quite clearly. Gosling has had so many chances. He has. 100%.
Whipped in.
Easily caught. Oh, come on, Norwich. Wake up. Wake up, Norwich. So frustrating because you know that this is it. We just need one more win to win the title, to get that silverware. It's just so frustrating.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is that one win. Oh, that's given away though from the Watford goalkeeper, Buendia.
Go on, Emmy.
That's an awful mistake.
Give it, Todd. Oh, Todd's fallen over. Oh, Toddy. Oh, that's frustrating.
Brentford losing as well. Okay.
Should have done better there. Should have managed to get a shot on there. 100%. Ollie, totally agreed. Get Hernandez on now. Could not agree more. 100%. Get him on.
This is turning into a great night for Watford. They're winning. Brentford are losing. Amy Clement is going to be delighted for Swansea.
Oh dear. Frustrating.
So at the moment, we're on 90. Hang on, is that an updated table or is that? Yeah, so if we lose tonight, we'd be 5 points behind. We'd be 5 points ahead of Watford, wouldn't we?
Mate, we're going to win the league, but I want to win it tonight. I'm not buying this. Oh, it doesn't matter when. Win it tonight. Win the bloody game of football. There's plenty of time left to go. Simon says some guff being written on here. Wow, Simon, this isn't about not being able to do it against good teams. You can't psychologically underestimate how hard it is to win promotion and then play at 100% next game. Simon, look, it's such an interesting dynamic, isn't it, mate? You know, winning that, you know, being given promotion before we even kicked the ball against Bournemouth had an effect on that game. I still adamantly believe that red card doesn't happen. We wiped the floor with Bournemouth. But yeah, look, it looks at the moment that Norwich City have been just a little bit short and potentially psychologically they know it's done and maybe there is a lack of hunger there. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can buy into that 100% though, Simon. Jack, what's your response?
Yeah, I get where Simon's coming from, and I think a lot will have that opinion. I think on the flip side to Simon's argument, if Norwich lose tonight, they would have then Watford would have done the double over us, and so would Bournemouth, the two teams that came down with us. Now that, if you're Norwich and you're like, well, the two teams that have come down with us, and probably one of them will go back up with you, if they've done the double overview in the season, how well prepared are you for the Premier League? Now, I'm just that will be the opinion of some. I think Daniel Farke will be bang up for this game tonight. I think he'll want to prove a point. And I think a lot of the players will want to prove a point.
By the way,
we're already up. We will probably still win the title. But I think this is more about bragging rights for Norwich tonight.
Yeah, it's worth noting, by the way, that in that chat, the referee has booked Oliver Skip on the 62nd minute, ladies and gents. So Oliver Skip is in the book. By the way, even Skip has not been at it tonight. Oh, cheesy. Oh, Cheesy's back. Right, that means that Norwich are going to score.
Now, is that the real Cheesy?
That's the real cheese. I know for a fact that's the real cheese. Cheesy is back, ladies and gents. You know what that means? Norwich City are going to equalise. I love this from Susanna. She says, I actually fancy a bit of Mario on. It could be very special. You know, everyone fancies a bit of Mario. Those perfect groomed eyebrows, the hair is always perfect. But yeah, 100%. You know, get Mario on. You know, for those gorgeous free kicks, why not? You know, Jack, you know what? We've
actually had a lot of chances tonight.
I'm bringing on an El Hernandez. I'm bringing on Mario Vrancic, and I'm bringing on Jordan Hugill.
Okay, I would. Oh well, your wish is their command. Hugill is coming on.
Hugill is coming on, people. Hugill is coming on.
I think that's a good shout. Actually, I was reading Michael Bailey's article on The Athletic today about the story of Norwich's promotion. It's a brilliant read, and you know, the last time we went up, Jordan Rhodes was the kind of character talked about as the player that maybe didn't bring loads on the pitch, but off the pitch was massive. Jordan Hugill is that player this season. All the players love him. The character's there. The effort in the training is there. Don't underestimate the impact that Jordan Hugill has had on Norwich's promotion. Oh, that's a horrible challenge on Todd Cantwell.
No, Cleverly's on a booking. No, he's not. What? I thought. Oh no, it's Will Hughes. Right, that's both of Watford's midfield now on a booking. Todd Cantwell there.
Oh, that's a terrible challenge. That
awful tackle. That's dirty from Watford, and they have to do that against a player like Todd Cantwell. Brilliant feet, gets away from his man, and gives the referee no choice but to book the Watford player. Norwich City are turning up the heat now, and they need to. And credit to Daniel Farke, who's taken off Dowaldinho.
Wow!
Comes Jordan Hugill. You know what that means, people? 2 up front. We love to see it.
I'm surprised he's gone that way, actually. Very rarely goes with 2 up front. And there's still a long way in this game left. So to all the people that says Farke doesn't make his subs early enough, he certainly has today. Oh, there's still goals left in this game. There really is.
Yeah, there is, Jack. I think Norwich City do have the chances. And I think, you know, what I will say, and a lot of people, I love Toddy, right? I don't think Toddy's been 100% at it. I don't think Toddy's been 100% at it tonight. I think Todd has missed a couple of of decent chances, actually, just struggling to get his foot, just struggling to get the ball out of his feet. And maybe that's credit to Watford's to Watford's defending. Maybe they're man marking Todd, but it's challenging, isn't it, Jack? With Todd hasn't been at it tonight, but saying that, Skip hasn't been at it, and that's very rare for Oliver Skip to not be at it. So maybe Skip's been on the booze for the first time.
Yeah, it has. I think Norwich's levels have dipped a little bit, and we're up against a very good side. I really don't think you have to read into it that much. Watford are in good form. They're a good side.
This is a very good point from Hayden Yates 4 on YouTube. He says Todd's injury is affecting him. Yeah, Todd does have a knock, to be fair. He does, yeah. And it was mentioned in the pre-match presser as well. There you go. Callum says no one has been 100% today. I would agree with that, actually, apart from Tim Krul, because he can't do anything about that Watford goal. And his.
But look, the thing is here, Chris, is we have to remember there's still, after this, 3 games left in the season. It's very rare for a side to be promoted at this stage in the season. Usually it's going down to the second last game. So we've allowed ourselves a bit of breathing room for a little iffy performance here and there.
There you go.
It's worth noting, while we've got a little dry patch in the game, Lakens are doing a special deal at the moment. A keg of beer and 2 bottles for 15 quid. The link's in the description. If you use the code going up, you'll get your tenner off. It's well worth it. That's only available for a couple more days, I think. So link in the description, code going up at checkout, and you'll get a tenner off your order.
Jack, are we talking about the pub session today, by the way?
No, sort of. Can do. Can't sort of.
There's going to be a pub session, people.
Yeah, so, we'll say, but we're going to be announcing on our socials this week, and be quick because there's a limited amount of tickets. But basically, as well as the pub crawl, which will be across Norwich, we're going to be doing at Lakens Brewery, which is a lovely brewery, and there's a beautiful tap room outside. It's really nice in Yarmouth. We're going to be doing unlimited beers, which could get dangerous, and food. And we're going to ticket it because obviously we can't cram hundreds in there. But we will be announcing that later this week on the socials. So be quick. It will be around the June time. So
there you go. That's all you're getting tonight, people. Watford are bringing on 2 subs now, by the way. Watford are being proactive in their substitutions, albeit, of course, Daniel Farke has made the first move. Look, this is frustrating, and this is. And by the way, this is huge for Watford. Watford,
massive, yeah.
They want to win this because they've got a chance of winning the title. Of course, they're banking on Norwich, messing up their final few, but they've been better than us. They have been better than us so far. It is a frustrating one, but please, people, as Jack has already mentioned, we're up. We've reached the promised land. And if you'd asked me if anyone had offered us that at the start of the season, you would have taken second place. But I think, and I'm sure, actually, I don't think, I know that we're still going to win the title. So look, whatever happens tonight, we're winning the title. Pointless score update from Andrew Cassie. Pussy picture of the night. Harrogate Town 0, Oldham Athletic 1. Pointless score update. Thanks very much for it, Aidan Townsend. Jack, I can't believe that was played on the PA again tonight.
Unreal. And I think they played it for the first time. Was it? I think the first time was the day we got promoted. So there's obviously good vibes around that tune.
And for anyone that's watched the City View, you can just about hear it in the edit that they played it in the changing room as well. And so there you go, Zombie Nation.
I'm going to be your correspondent elsewhere. Apparently, Chelsea, Man City, Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona have now all pulled out of the Super League. Yeah,
wow. Interesting. Blimey. Yeah. And there you go, people.
And also elsewhere, I'm going to be a League One correspondent. MK Dons are now above Ipswich in the league.
The Norfolk Cafu, the Norfolk Cafu, the Norfolk Cafu. Oh, Russell Martin, the Norfolk Cafu. He bleeds yellow and green. He absolutely loves it.
Brilliant.
Loves it.
I'd like a goal in this game.
I would too. And Norwich City are bringing it forwards nicely. It's actually Kenny McLean with the ball. He opts for a shot and it's hit the defender. It's bowled up in the air. And Norwich City have won it back. It's slab head out on the left, wide. Plays it inwards to Kenny, who's probably still pissed. Norwich City are really struggling to keep the ball in this, aren't we, Jack?
Yeah. Can you remember when we played Brentford away and we were up against it for the majority, and then Kenny scored that slightly fortuitous goal at the end? That's the kind of thing we need here. Because I want the 100 points. I want to be, make it a little bit easier for us. A point here would be great.
I'm not going. I don't want a point. I want to win. I think we can win this game, Jack.
Do you really though?
Believe. I said 2-1. Believe.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I'm fed up of your disrespect. I really am. I'm sick to the bone of your disrespect, Jack. I really am. It's going to be 2-1 to Norwich. I could not be more confident. Although, be it, Watford are on the attack now. Oh dear, it's blocked. Oh, a big Andy there has turned into Gerard Piqué. That is absolutely outstanding defending from Big Andy there yet again. Yet again. He's so good, isn't he, Jack?
Yeah, he is. He's adapted to life in the first team very quickly. And it's not luck, is it? Because Aarons has done it, Cantwell's done it, Big Andy's done it. Just watching that back, actually, it's a nasty tackle from McLean. I'm surprised that wasn't booked or worse for that.
I don't know what you're on about, Jack. I have no idea what you just saw.
It was a bit nasty, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Biased commentary. Welcome to the TNC Watch, ladies and gents. 846 of you watching. If you haven't subscribed to TNC, make sure you do so. If you're watching on YouTube or wherever you're watching, subscribe to us on YouTube, because I can tell you something for free. The Premier League for Talk Norwich City is getting bigger and better than it ever has been before. And shameless plug, this Saturday we are probably doing the biggest live watch-along thing we've ever done, because not only are we doing a watch-along, we're doing a 24-hour live stream for Big C, our official charity partner of the season, trying to raise as much money as possible. So be sure.
Stop the press.
What?
Yeah, there's been a goal at Northampton. It's Northampton Town 2, Ipswich Town 0.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, they're so shit.
We've conquered all of Norfolk. We're never gonna stop. You sing it. I don't know the rest.
Oh, you're singing the... Okay. We've conquered all of England.
Oh, England.
We're never gonna stop. From Blackburn down to Bristol, we've beat the fucking lot. Mike Walker and Dave Stringer, the king of Carrow Road. Now Farker is our leader, and Pookie is the goat. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. There you go. There's a song.
Just as we were singing that, amazing shit housing from Jordan Hugill, who just properly got up in the face of the Watford defender and left him scared. I love Jordan Hugill's shithousery. It's brilliant. You need one of them in your team.
Oh, man, I love Jordan Hugills. I really do. Really do. Love it. I can't believe Ipswich are losing 2-0 to Northampton.
I know.
Like, I knew they were bad, but I mean, at this rate, they're going to, honestly, if they played Poor England Wanderers tomorrow, they'd lose 6-0 probably.
A nice setup from Amy Clement, actually, who's got us on. I don't know if you can see this. No, you probably can't. Us, the Swansea game, and her tea, which looks like chicken, broccoli, and wedges.
Hang on.
Very healthy.
She's got the Swansea game. She needs to pretend she's a Swansea fan still. I understand that. Good old Amy. Pointless score update of the night is in. Dom Driver says Aldershot 1, Kings Lynn 0. Well, there you go. Thanks so much for that score update. There you go.
Oh no. Oh no!
Oh, Grant Hanley! What a tackle! Oh my God, that is a. Oh my God, what? That's tackle of the season for Grant Hanley there.
How's he done that? Yeah, Watford was through on goal, weren't they, Chris?
I tell you what, how on earth has that not been 2-0 to Watford? Grant Hanley's quite frankly kept us in the game there. And absolutely,
yeah, that's phenomenal. He's a good 6 yards behind. I think is it Gray on the ball? He's a good 6 yards behind him, but when he gets the ball and somehow he's made up the distance, putting an absolutely brilliant tackle.
Unbelievable from Grant Hanley. Is an absolutely world-class tackle to keep Norwich City in this title-winning game. There's still time, but time is running out. 76 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. 885 of you in the TNC Watchalong. Let us know how you're feeling in the comments section. And let's support the boys over the line. Let's get them over the line.
Definitely. Yeah, this game, it's gone very quick, actually. It's flown by. Just not the passages of plays haven't really combined very nicely for Norwich tonight. There's been a lot of stop-start. I would love a point, though, I must admit. It'd be one of them points where you walk away from and go, yeah, we dug deep for that. And look, we've got the quality going forwards to really hurt Watford. We just haven't really utilised any of them at the moment.
Yeah, agreed. I didn't have to be honest with you, I wasn't even listening to what you said. I just said, yeah, I agree. I
was just saying how much of a muppet you were, basically.
Susanna George, Mario, please. Yeah, we want a bit of Mario, don't we? And look, you know, it's always worth noting that Ipswich are losing 2-0 to Northampton. And don't forget, they've got new owners that are saving the day. They've got new owners that have got all the money in the world, and their club's going to be amazing. They are losing 2-0 to Northampton. Dear, oh dear. I'm keeping faith, Jack, you know. I'm keeping
look, you can never, I mean, you can't write a side off that have been promoted before games left, can you? It's as simple as that. You know, no matter how poor performances may have been, we've still got Emi Buendia in the team, and you give him a second on the ball, and he's got the ability to create something. So, you know, while the scoreline's like this, you never know. And as I say that, Norwich are coming forwards. Max Aaron's on the ball. He'll go past his opponent and do so well, and he'll pick his head up and find a cross, and it's a chance. Oh,
Pookie! Come on, shoot, for God's sake. Pookie's just found the ball at his feet. He's not got a shot away. I think he's almost shocked that he's got the ball. Let's watch this back, Jack. The Barcelona-bound boy, Maxi Aarons, does incredibly well there. It's fizzled in the box, and John Hugill gets a faint touch. But tell you what, though, it's good defending from Watford. It's good defending.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Mr. Radio Floyd says, I smell a goal for Norwich. You know what? I'd love that. I really would love that, Mr. Radio Floyd. I could not agree more. Norwich have turned up the temperature now, and they need to, quite frankly. We have got two up top, don't forget. So, you know, this game is going to open up for both sides, and Norwich City have definitely got the ability to get an equaliser. But we need it certainly within the next 5 minutes if we want to win this game of football, Jack.
Yeah, we do. I mean, look, I'm not. There's a few comments I've seen quite harsh on Norwich tonight, and look, we haven't been 10 out of 10, but I'll keep, you know, saying this. Watford are a very good side with a £40 million winger on the pitch. They've spent a lot more money. Their squad is on paper worth more than ours, and we've been, you know, we were up until the early hours of Sunday morning on the booze. So I don't really know what else you can kind of expect.
Look, I'll just sing it again. We are Premier League, so we are Premier League. We are Premier League, so we are Premier League. We're Premier League. We're Premier League. I know it's frustrating, but keep that perspective in there, people. Keep that perspective in there. We are Premier League. It's PP and an L coming on.
Wow, that's pet. Oh, and it's wow.
Hang on. Did you just see who's come off?
Yeah.
Daniel Farker has just bought off Big Andy and Xavi Quintilla for PP. And have we even got defence anymore?
So the only defenders left on the pitch are
Hanley
and Aarons, which leaves, I'm pretty sure I've just seen Ollie Skip going to centre-back. So we've now got Poeta, Hernandez, Cantwell, Hugols, Pookie, and Buendia on the pitch. We've got, this is now turned into a 2-8 formation.
Daniel Farke has made his move. He's brought on all of the players that you could want, maybe apart from Mario. Hernandez is on. PP is on. Tell you what, and here he is. Now Hernandez, number 25.
Go on, Onel.
He's on the deck.
Go on, Onel.
Take a four.
Pen.
No.
He's
looked for a pen there. It's Anel does so well there. He's taken 4 players on. One puts one on his arse. He takes it past 4 players. He's looking for the pen. He should have chosen to shoot. I mean, he's tried to be smart there, but the Watford player hasn't gone in, and it's not paid off. It is a dive. John's right, and if the referee doesn't book him, I'll be surprised, to be honest with you. And I'm Anel's biggest fan.
Yeah. I mean, the phrase "shoot your shot" is very much Daniel Farke here, isn't it? I mean, he's throwing everything at this. He really is. Poeta and Hernandez on, Quintilla and Big Andy off. 2 defenders left on the pitch, 8 attackers, and a goalkeeper.
Mate, that is a shocker from you. Please never say that again. Oh my God, you crack me up. Matty says, "Come on, City." Agreed. Let's get the chance going. Let's back the ball.
Have we seen Matty's changed his name again? He's Matty TNC Harris.
He loves it. Matty's the kind of guy that I would back to get a TNC tattoo on his right arse. 100%. 100%. Dom, I love this from Dom. It's his classic 2-2-6 formation. Honestly, that is literally what we're watching right now, people. Daniel Farke he's playing FIFA and he's just flicked it to all-out attack. He is going for it. And quite frankly, we need to. Daniel Farke wants to get this league wrapped up. He wants to win the title. 4 pass from Maxi Aarons. And Watford break forwards now, but Maxi Aarons sprints back. Brilliant defending there. Superb. I have no idea who from, but it was great defending.
You know when you're at 5-a-side and it's like 10-1 and someone screams next goal wins.
Yeah.
This is how it feels. We're in the next goal wins scenario, aren't we?
I tell you what, Jack, it's got that energy as well. It's really end-to-end stuff, and it's happening right now. Watford are bounding forwards here, galloping forwards. Oh, how is that not a free kick? Norwich have got away with one there. Emmy's talking to the referee. I'm surprised the ref's not given that.
Yeah, there's been a few strange decisions, actually, mostly in Norwich's favour. 1-0 Watford here, pretty much 84 minutes on the clock. It's been a fairly poor second half, I must say.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's not been good. Norwich seriously need to get going now, 100%.
Yeah, they haven't been at Watford's level tonight. That's it's interesting though, isn't it? Because if Watford win this, that's pretty much them up, which they would almost then have the promotion hangover next game. And I'm right in saying, aren't I, that Watford still have to play Brentford and Swansea, I think. It's going to be a fascinating end to the season. It really is.
Yeah, I still think we win the league because Watford.
Definitely.
But saying that, Swansea are shit and Brentford are shit, so Watford will beat both of those teams. Well, they are. Argue against that. Go on, argue against.
They're the 3rd and 4th best teams in the division.
Well, they are. But that's not exactly saying something. 3rd and 4th is nothing. No one's ever going to remember you for being 3rd or 4th in the league, Jack.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Unless they go up.
Simple as that. Right. What do Norwich need to do differently? Will Hughes now with a corner. Watford, he'll be looking to whip it in. 85 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. We've just broken 1,000 viewers in the TNC Watchalong.
Oh,
And
wow. We're flowing through. Brilliant.
hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, no, Watford through and goal. Tim Krul, brilliant save. Well done, Timmy Krul. Came out to collect the ball there superbly well. Yeah, wow. 1,000 viewers currently. Thank you so much. Love to see it. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. It helps us a lot. Subscribe to us as well. And get ready for Premier League football next season. I cannot wait.
Someone just tweeted out the Periscope of this because it's just gone absolutely wild.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've plugged it on the TNC.
Didn't know if someone else had. Right. There's still, 4 minutes and added time in this one. There is still time for a goal, but I can't say I'm confident at this point.
Yeah, we need a goal, and at the moment, Watford are standing over it. Watford have got a free kick, Jack, and they've got a free kick in an amazing position. It has to be said. You know, Watford could kill the game right now.
We have got 6 attacking players on the pitch at this point.
It's very far out as well. Very far out. I think we'll be all right, but we've probably got one attack left in us because Watford are pinning us back. So Norwich City need to make the most of it.
Is that Hugel again? Yeah, Hugel. Hugel's already been kicked in the back of the head, and now he's just taken an Ismail Assar free kick straight to the skull.
He's getting everything
right in the side of the head. That's a painful one.
Yeah, that is going to hurt. Jordan Hugel, hard as nails, but he's just been whacked in the head with a ball at full throttle. Then, especially on a hangover, that's going to. And it's not even hitting on the forehead. It's hitting like here. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. But Jordan
is a nutcase, honestly.
Jordan doing his bit for the team. Love it.
Leave that super chat. Yeah.
There has been a super chat. We really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. But that is probably it's a lively super chat. So unfortunately we can't show it on screen. But thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Nonetheless. There you go. We're in the Premier League, ladies and gents.
We are. Are you looking forward to VAR next season?
No. But I'm looking forward to being in the Prem. You know,
it's weird, isn't it? I was thinking about this today. The last time we were at Carrow Road, we were in the Premier League, and the first time we're going to be going back, it's almost like we've just skipped the season.
Yeah. It honestly is the best time. It is the best. It's the best time to go back up. It really is. I don't buy this. I prefer the Championship. We win more games thing. Like for me, I want to be playing against the teams in the world. I want to be. I want those historical, iconic nights. Beating Man City, David versus Goliath situations. That's why I fell in love with supporting Norwich. The David Goliath fixtures. Norwich City, and Absolutely. This is why the Super League is such horse shit. Because this is why so many teams want to fight to get into the Premier League, to play against the best players in the world. Todd Cantwell coming off, I think, for Mario Vrancic, the Bosnian Beckham, has made his way onto the pitch. Will he get a chance to equalise? Let's see.
I love a goal now. Corner ball whipped in, front post, cleared by Watford. Potential for a counter-attack here if they play their cards right. They haven't. It's well won by Emi Buendia. That's a good ball. Onel Hernandez.
Go on, Onel. Oh, it's defended again. Onel Hernandez can't quite get the cross back stick. He needed to get it back stick and he didn't. And now Watford, loads of men forwards. Brilliant tackle from Ollie Skipp. He's everywhere. Norwich City have got one more chance, I'd say. One more chance. I thought that was the chance, actually. They need to score, and they need to score now. Max Aaron's the Barcelona-bound boy. Plays it left. Down the wing. Back into midfield. Come on. Let's do it. Let's equalise. Come on, boys.
I mean, we've got the players on the pitch to score.
Absolutely, we have, mate. And Emi Buendia now is dancing in the ball. Is that a penalty? Oh, tell you what, there's free kick shouts everywhere. But the referee's denied both of them. And it's gone to for Watford.
7 added minutes, everyone. 7 added minutes.
7 minutes, right? Come on, Norwich. Come on. Pick this up. Apply the pressure. Keep the temperature turned up. No, I tell you what there, Jack. It's weak. It's weak, but you could tell him he was looking for a free kick there. He has definitely been touched by the Watford player. I know it's a dive, but he's been touched. And in the Premier League, we're not in the Premier League, I know, but we will be. In the Premier League, that gets given VAR. I'm injecting a bit of Tommy Sadler here. Come on. Yeah, I love that. Why not Collins Vlogs? Come on, you yellows. Yeah, you can imagine now the Barkley would be roaring them to equalise. So let's make sure we're doing that in the comment section. Scream it at your TV. Let's equalise. Let's all stand together and back the boys until the final whistle goes. Will we get a point out of this game? Let's see. We've got the players on to do it. Jordan Hugill causing all sorts of problems and damage for Watford. And I think that's a head injury. And Watford have killed the game.
Yeah, it's just been one of them, hasn't it? I think Norwich's levels have dropped ever so slightly, and Watford have it's all well and good saying, there is a lot to play for here, but naturally, once you've got the job done, your levels will drop. That's human nature. And it's been an incredibly demanding season. Like, there will be results where you go, well, they just weren't at the rate. Watford lost to Luton at the weekend. They wouldn't have expected that. But they bounced back. They bounced back very well tonight. But look, this just shows how important psychology is in football. These boys, whether you like it or not, these boys are on the beach. And they've been promoted to the Premier League. They've got absolutely tonked after the Bournemouth game, and now they're paying the price for it. It's as simple as that. But it's worth noting as well how, like, when we talk about psychology in football, how impressive this season has been. We didn't pick up a single point in Project Restart in the Premier League, and we've bounced back with one of the greatest championship campaigns the league has ever seen.
It has been. It has been. You can't get too far. Like, I know people are being frustrated, and I'm not being the fan police, but from my point of view, I won't be having bad dreams about this game tonight. Like, we're already up. We're already up. And by the way, we've got the games to win this title still. And Watford have got to play Brentford and Swansea. Yes, I've told them. I've said
Watford will drop points.
Watford will drop points, and Swansea and Brentford are fighting. And Swansea, by the way, need to beat Watford to have a chance of automatic. So that's going to be a big, big game. So don't write this off. Norwich City will win this title still. So do not worry. Yeah. We're now almost halfway through
Mario.
Time. The Bosnian Beckham superb tackle, plays it out wide right to Anel Hernandez. It's an early ball into the channel. It's gorgeous. It's with the goat now. He takes his man. He does him. Gets a cross in. Just Bosnian Beckham. Blocked. It's a brilliant block. It's an absolutely brilliant block. Bosnian Beckham there with a speculative chance. Anel Hernandez. He's bullied him off the ball there, and he's paid the price.
That was the one, wasn't it?
I must admit, Jack, I think that there's maybe one more chance, and I think there's one more chance in this. Believe there's one more chance.
Yeah, that felt big. Onel down the right, cut back into Mario. Just watching it again here. Pookie, it's Pookie, wasn't it? Into Mario.
Yeah, it's
a really good block. It's going bottom corner. It's Will Hughes who's blocked it.
Yeah, it's brilliant defending from Watford, and I will give credit to Watford tonight. They have been the better side. Right, Jack, I feel like I need to do this. 935 people in the stream, and Norwich haven't got much time left. So, I'm going to get that chant going again, because I think it's really important to try and carry these boys over the line. So don't forget, people, we are Premier League. We might be losing to Watford, but don't forget this. We've conquered all of England. We're never gonna stop. From Blackburn down to Bristol, we beat the fucking lot. Mike Walker and Dave Stringer, the kings of Carrow Road. Now Farker is our leader, and Pookie is the goat. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. There you go.
Ed Woodward's left Man United, so there's a vacancy for director of football at Man United. If there was only a good one that we knew.
There you go. There's some interesting comments in here, you know, like Colin Rogers says Watford is our bogey team. I have to admit, and
they are a bit, aren't they? Yeah.
You know, in the Premier League, you know, when we somehow got Grant Holt to come on the watch-along and commentate on the whole game from my living room, you know, Watford bullied us in the Premier League, and Holty said we weren't streetwise. And I have to say,
sorry, have you seen Hugel in this defender? He just laughed in his face.
He shithoused him there, isn't it?
So he's such a you'd hate. Hugel is our Diego Costa. He's the man that you just don't want to play against.
Look at this from Jonah. I'm not sure if that's true, but if it is, that's awful. That's an awful against Watford. There you go.
I remember beating Watford at Vicarage Road. Grab and scored. Houlihan had one of the best dives I've ever seen. That probably was about 2015, 2016 time. No, it would have been actually, because no, it wasn't. My first ever legal pint was at Watford. I think I've told that story before. But we lost that game. Igalo scored that day. Right, there is no time left, I'm afraid.
I'll be stunned if Norwich get anything now. Frustrating.
Dear. Well, we haven't lost too many times this season, have we?
We're up with Premier League. I know it's frustrating.
You just have to enjoy these games.
Well, yeah, yes, it's fun, but I must empathise. I empathise with the people that are very frustrated by tonight's performance, because Watford are our bogey team, because we've not really turned up. We have been very sloppy. We've been so sloppy in midfield, particularly. You know, Skip wasn't at it tonight. So look, Norwich haven't done it tonight, but there you go.
Tell you what, it's not actually over yet. And Norwich do have the ball in the Watford box through Onel Hernandez.
Onel Hernandez, bugger.
That was a little chance. You can see how nervous the Watford players are, can't you?
That's so annoying.
You can't underestimate how big this game is for Watford.
What's so frustrating is Onel Hernandez has come on in the second half with 10 minutes to spare and has been the biggest threat for the whole game, apart from Emi Buendia. It's been the biggest threat in the whole game. Like that, I mean... And I'm sorry, but I really want Onel Hernandez to start, you know, playing football matches. I really do. And there you go.
See that just there from Sema.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think that's it.
Yeah, I mean, you can see there from Watford's reaction. It's gone out for a goal kick, and they've celebrated like they've scored. And look, this is probably the game. Yeah, Watford going crazy. That's probably the game that Watford have sealed their promotion back. We've lost 1-0. Let me say it again. Norwich are in the Premier League. We will probably still win the title. We're 5. Look, if you would have said at the start of the season, we're 5 points clear of Watford with 3 games to play, you would have taken that. Norwich City can still afford to lose a game and still win the title. Watford have won. They probably deserve to win tonight. That's it. That's literally all we have to say.
100%. And I think it maybe changes now, but I think we possibly, if we beat can someone do the maths? So say we beat QPR away in the next game, which will be broadcast, by the way, on our 24-hour charity live, which I'm sure we'll talk about and plug one more time before this stream's up. I'm not sure if we can win the title at the weekend. Can we, Jack?
Yeah, we could if Watford don't win.
Okay, right. Interesting. Yeah. I didn't know that. Okay, interesting.
So if we beat QPR, Watford have to win to stay in the title race.
Right.
If we beat QPR and they don't win, can someone let me know, actually, Watford's next 3 games? I'm fairly sure Brentford and Swansea are in there.
Yeah, definitely. We're promoted. We're Premier League. Like, come on, people. It's okay. I know it's frustrating, but I promise you, you'll wake up tomorrow and you'll remember that your club is in the Premier League.
Mate, like, it's, as I say, it's rare for a team to get promoted as early as we have done, and there will be a natural drop-off.
Yes.
That has to be expected. But well done to Watford, actually. I thought they were good tonight.
Yeah, they were.
Star caused Kintyre all kinds of problems. They have got a lot of quality. They managed to keep... Look, the fact that Troy Deeney's not in the squad, I don't know if he's injured or not, but look, there's a lot of Premier League talent in that team.
Yeah, there is.
And I don't buy this either. Like, someone saying totally unprofessional performances both on and off the field. They're fully entitled to get on the beard. Fully entitled. No one expected them to bounce back this season, really.
Yeah.
Well, actually, maybe they should have done, but get on.
Yeah, get lively, enjoy it, celebrate. What's life all about? What's football all about? You know, you've got to celebrate the good times. You know, they've got back to the Premier League. There's absolutely no way I agree with that. Norwich deserved to have a drink after the Bournemouth game. You know, yes, we lost, but we were already up. We're up. We've done it. It's mission accomplished. We set out to get back to the Premier League. We've got back to the Premier League. We've got the money for our self-funded football club. It's as simple as that. And I know it's frustrating, but we've got to zoom out on this. We've got to zoom out. It's a frustrating one tonight. But as Jack has already said, Watford will drop points. They will drop points. And I'm still so confident that we'll win the title. We've got... With
all of that being said, if we don't win the title, I will be absolutely fuming. But we will win it.
Let me maybe just change this perspective, okay? If you're not going to win the title, don't win it when your fans are stuck at home, okay? We can't be there to celebrate this, okay? So if you're not going to win the title, we're stuck at home anyway. We've got our Premier League football next season. We're going to be watching the best teams in the world next season, providing this shitty Super League doesn't go ahead. So
I'm going to quickly go to the loo. I'll let you read out the full-time thing. I'll be back.
People, get in your one-word full-time summaries, please. I'm really interested in this. Are you still in the promotion camp? It doesn't matter, or are you furious? I feel like there's a real divide in the comment section tonight. Let me know how you feel. That is Jack off for his piss break, as Adam has said. David, by the way, says, must be hard mentally to prepare when you're up. Watford wanted it more, simple as that. David, absolutely agree with you, sir. Absolutely agree. I think it was very evident that Watford did want it more tonight. They did want it more. And they were the better team. And they did deserve to win that. You know, Norwich had a couple of half chances here or there. If that, I'd be really interested to see if anyone's on the One Football app now, what the stats are in that game. I'd be really interested to understand where that sort of play was dictated or not. Let's see about that. And here he is. Michael Bailey is about to join us, and we won't be, or maybe we will get Zombie Nation tonight. Who knows? But he is a frustrated man. The hand is on the face. Michael Bailey.
No, I'm not doing Zombie Nation after that. No chance.
Michael, what's your straight off the bat take on that? Are you in the we're promoted, it doesn't matter, or are you just really frustrated with that?
I am conflicted is the word, and I'll probably be using that in whatever I write. I don't know. I don't know, because we could get 4 or 5 months down the line and we'll all be thinking about this, because they'll be like, oh yeah, well, almost 4 then, or it means nothing because they're not at it. So I don't know. I find it a real shame, because I'd been focusing on what Norwich could do in thee 2 games, and we don't really know, because we don't know what level they are, and it felt like they had 10 men today. It's just weird, isn't it? It's really frustrating. The worry is obviously that Bournemouth and Watford have kind of shown the level that they're at when the 2 teams are on the same pitch. But yeah, so I don't know really. I'm failing.
You hold that the opinion, you know, I feel like I sometimes just regurgitate your opinions, just not in such an articulate manner, because I read a lot of your work. But you were of the opinion that it was important for Norwich not to get beat twice by Bournemouth and Watford, because it, as you say, it shows the level that we need to be at and maybe we haven't been at in the last 2 games?
Yeah, let's be honest. Like these 2 games, it's difficult. It's so hard because like the first period against Bournemouth, Norwich were absolutely all over them, and obviously the drop off from that moment, the sending off has been stark. But today they were, kind of outplayed, and also I have to say, even with 10 men, Bournemouth were very adept at making Norwich work and exploiting tactically where they were. And I don't know, little things like, well, I don't really understand why the substitutions were so late today, to be honest. And then they were quite ineffective. I worry a little bit about Jordan Hugill, because in the Premier League, if he does put his hand in someone's face, then that's going to be a free kick. And there's all those sort of things. I think because we know what the Premier League is, we kind of know what the risks are when you're there and how you have to compete. So that's my take. And I'm well aware there are lots of Norwich fans who are like, oh, come on, Michael, get a grip. We've had an amazing season. They're drunk. Don't worry about it. So, if you're of that opinion, go for it. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. I don't mind.
And by the way, this is important because this is really important because I can already see a lot of divide, and some people are saying you can't think that, or you can't say we're promoted, and you can't say it doesn't matter. This is very healthy debate. Whether you're content that we've been promoted or disappointed that we've lost today, it's okay. It's totally okay. What I really want to ask you though, Michael, now is this actually somewhat about Watford? Because I know Norwich City are in control of their destiny. Win the rest of their games, they win the title. If they win the next game and Watford fail to pick up points, fail to win, I think also we win the title. So Jack's saying so. But Watford have got to play Swansea. They've got to play Brentford. Yeah. I mean, they're going to get points, aren't they? We are still going to win the title, aren't we, Michael?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's about that. It's not really about the title. I think Norwich have done enough work to win the title. Like you said, they've all got to play each other. I think Watford are capable of winning all their games, to be honest. But I think Norwich will pick up. I mean, what do they? They still don't need that many points. They're still 5 points ahead of Watford with three games to go. Is that right off the top of my head? So, I mean, if Norwich don't, then that's their own fault. But I mean, I think the next 3 games are going to be very different. But it's almost a separate issue to that, you see. And everyone's right. Everything that everyone's saying is right. Both sides of the coin. It's all you just have to decide individually what you sort of maybe put more stock in. And we don't know because some of it's going to have to play out. But I just don't want people to feel low. But it's hard.
It's almost we're almost at that stage now, aren't we, where we're looking ahead to the Premier League rather than celebrating what we've done this season. Because as I was saying to Chris, Michael, it's almost rare for teams to be promoted with 4 games left. So we've almost given ourselves the allowance to drop off slightly.
And there are no celebrations. We're not all looking forward to a parade in the city. We've got nothing to mark it. Once it's done, it's done. It's like instantaneous, really. And that doesn't really help. Neither does the fact that no one's here. So no one got to come here and kind of look forward to a game of football either. So it's all been surreal. We know it. And I guess we're all still finding things that are surreal. And I mean, more stuff outside the football world happened in the 90 minutes where there was a game on tonight. It's just absolutely mental what's going on at the moment. It's like the world of football's having a bit of a meltdown. And I think maybe Norwich are a little bit as well at the moment. But we'll all have forgotten about it in the morning, I'm sure. Absolutely.
It's job done. Go to sleep tonight.
Exactly.
And your team is going to be in the Premier League next season. I agree with Michael. Allow yourself to feel frustrated tonight because your team's lost. And I'm very, very passionate about that. A lot of people say that, and I always say that. I'm always going to be really annoyed after a loss. But when you're already promoted, realistically, you need to try and get out of that hole as soon as possible as a supporter.
I'll tell you what, as well. What better time to win the title than on a 24-hour TNC watch-along for Big
true.
C? Come on. What an occasion
that's
going to be. 24 hours. That is the 24-hour celebration we're looking forward to.
That's very true, Michael. We're going to let you go. There's a big question that's been asked in the comments, so prepare yourself. Ruth asks, does Michael like fish and chips?
From Ruth? I don't know. Are your fish and chips good, Ruth? I don't know. Ruth, I love fish and chips.
What's your order?
Oh, haddock and chips. And then mushy peas.
Mushy peas, good.
Honestly, Michael Bailey, he stinks of mushy. I knew he was going to say mushy peas.
Literally stinks of mushy peas.
Mate, thanks for coming on as always tonight. You've been
Michael.
Take care, everyone. Have a good night. See you later.
Well, mate.
legend, Michael Bailey, the best journalist in the world, joining us for the TNC Watchalong. 500 of you still in the house. Look, ladies and gents, we've lost tonight. It's frustrating. But let me formally invite you all to something that is going to be amazing. This is a blockbuster show. The 24-hour charity live stream is this Saturday. It's at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we will be going until 10 o'clock the following day. We are dreading it, genuinely. I'm
so nervous.
We both have no idea how we're going to stay awake. Jack's never stayed up more than 7 hours in his life. It's going to be tough, but I need to say to you all that we have got Norwich City guests on from all over the world, and some top caliber guests, some guests that will surprise you. So make sure you tune in for that one, and do give generously to the Big C this Saturday. We hugely appreciate your support.
I think I just need to change my mindset, because I'm looking at this. We've been live for 2 hours and 25 minutes. We need to do that times 12, which feels impossible. But if I go into it being like, let's just take every hour at a time, like Norwich do. The championship season feels very big until you just take it game by game. Take it hour by hour. We've got some brilliant guests. We've got a game. We've got a very exciting announcement at 9 a.m. on Sunday, which is well worth tuning in for. That's massive. We can do it. I believe in us.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I believe in you. I don't believe in me.
Yes, I believe. I believe that we'll do it because of the people of the Talk Norwich City channel.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe we'll do it because of our loyal subscribers that ask us questions to get us talking. They almost know how to wind us up. They know how to get us to chat shit. So we'll be sure about that, and we will be doing that for 24 whole hours this Saturday. So make sure you tune in. That is the next. That's the next video, isn't it, Jack?
It will be. Yeah, it will be. Until then, we've lost to Watford this evening, but we will still win the league. Don't you worry about that. And we, of course, already promoted to the Premier League. Just doing this as a little Tuesday night activity for you.
Jack, let's finish on the chant one more time, because we're Premier League people. It's as simple as that. We've conquered all of England. We're never gonna stop. From Blackburn down to Bristol, we beat the fucking lot. Mike Walker and Dave Stringer, the kings of Carrow Road. Now Farker is our leader, and Pookie is the GOAT. Ale, ale, ale.
See you later, everyone. Have a good evening.
Ale.